Papyrus of Ani. Egyptian Book of the Dead. 240 BC. The Papyrus of Ani. The Egyptian Book of the Dead. Translated by A. Wallace Budge. HYMN2 Horus. Homage to thee, Horus, Lord of eternity, King of the gods, whose names are manifold, whose forms are holy, thou being of hidden form in the temples, whose Ka is holy. Thou art the governor of Titu, Bizarus, and also the mighty one in Sechem, Letopolis. Thou art the Lord to whom praises are ascribed in the nome of Adi. Thou art the prince of divine food in Anu. Thou art the Lord who is commemorated in Mati, the hidden soul, the Lord of Kirt, Elephantine, the ruler supreme in Whitewall, Memphis. Thou art the soul of Ra, his own body, and hast thy place of rest in Hen and Su, Heracleopolis. Thou art the beneficent one, and art praised in art. Thou makest thy soul to be raised up. Thou art the Lord of the great house in Kaamenu, Hermopolis. Thou art the mighty one of victories in Shus-Hetep, the Lord of eternity, the governor of Abydos. The path of his throne is in Tachsar, a part of Abydos. Thy name is established in the mouths of men. Thou art the substance of two lands, Egypt. Thou art him, the feeder of cow, doubles, the governor of the companies of the gods. Thou art the beneficent spirit among the spirits, the god of the celestial ocean, Nu, drith from his waters. Thou sendest forth the north wind at eventide, and breath from thy nostrils to the satisfaction of thy heart. Thy heart reneweth its youth, thou prodigiest thee. The stars in the celestial heights are obedient unto thee, and the great doors of the sky open themselves before thee. Thou art he to whom praises are ascribed in the southern heaven, and thanks are given for thee in the northern heaven. The imperishable stars are under thy supervision, and the stars which never set are thy thrones. Offerings appear before thee at the decree of Kib. The companies of the gods praise thee, and the gods of the Tuad, otherworld, smell the earth in paying homage to thee. The uttermost parts of the earth bow before thee, and the limits of the skies entreat thee with supplications when they see thee. The holy ones are overcome before thee, and all Egypt offereth thanksgiving unto thee when it meeteth thy majesty. Thou art a shining spirit body, the governor of spirit bodies. Permanent is thy rank, established is thy rule. Thou art the well-doing Sechem, power, of the company of the gods. Gracious is thy face, and beloved by him that seeth it. Thy fear is set in all the lands by reason of thy perfect love, and they cry out to thy name, making it the first of names, and all people make offerings to thee. Thou art the Lord who art commemorated in heaven and upon earth. Many are the cries which are made to thee at the Uak festival, and with one heart and voice Egypt riseth cries of joy to thee. Thou art the great chief, the first among thy brethren, the prince of the company of the gods, the establisher of right and truth throughout the world, the son who was set on the great throne of his father Kib. Thou art the beloved of thy mother Nut, the mighty one of valour, who overthrew the Sebar fiend. Thou didst stand up and smite thine enemy, and set thy fear in thine adversary. Thou dost bring the boundaries of the mountains. Thy heart is fixed, thy legs are set firm. Thou art the heir of Keb and of the sovereignty of the two lands, Egypt. He, Keb, hath seen his splendours, he hath decreed for him the guidance of the world by thy hand as long as times endure. Thou hast made this earth with thy hand, and the waters, and the winds, and the vegetation, and all the cattle, and all the feathered fowl, and all the fish, and all the creeping things, and all the wild animals thereof. The desert is the lawful possession of the son of Nut. The two lands, Egypt, are content to crown thee upon the throne of thy father, like Ra. Thou rollest up into the horizon, thou hast set light over the darkness, thou sendest forth air from thy plumes, and thou floodest the two lands like the disk at daybreak. Thy crown penetrateth the height of heaven. Thou art the companion of the stars, and the guide of every god. Thou art beneficent in decree and speech, the favoured one of the great company of the gods, and the beloved of the little company of the gods. His sister, Isis, hath protected him, and hath repulsed the fiends, and turned aside calamities of evil. She uttered the spell with the magical power of her mouth. Her tongue was perfect, and it never halted at a word. Beneficent in command and word was Isis, the woman of magical spells. the advocate of her brother. She sought him untiringly, she wandered round and round about this earth in sorrow, and she alighted not without finding him. She made light with her feathers, she created air with her wings, and she uttered the death wail for her brother. She raised up the inactive members of whose heart was still, she drew from him his essence, she made an heir, she reared the child in loneliness, and the place where he was not known, and he grew in strength and stature, and his hand was mighty in the house of Kib. The company of the gods rejoiced, at the coming of Horus, the son of Oeris, whose heart was firm, the triumphant, the son of Isis, the heir of Oeris. References. Following is a list of frequently mentioned geographical locations, and their commonly known names. Abtu Abydos, Abu Elephantine, Anu Heliopolis, Bas Bubastis, Hensu Heracleopolis, Het Kaptar Memphis, Kmenu Hermopolis, Permenu Panopolis, Kert Elephantine, Sose, Secum Letopolis, Suatasiat, Tetu Bizaris, 2 lands Upper and Lower Egypt, Anu Hermopolis, a hymn of praise to Rawan Hirisathan, the eastern part of heaven. Behold, the Oeris Ani, the scribe of the holy offerings of all the gods, saith, Homage to thee, O thou who hast come as Khepera, the creator of the gods. Thou art seated on thy throne, thou risest up in the sky, illumining thy mother. Nut, thou art seated on thy throne as the king of the gods. Thy mother Nut stretcheth out her hands, and performeth an act of homage to thee. The domain of Manu receiveth thee with satisfaction. The goddess Mata embraceth thee at the 2 seasons of the day. May Ra give glory, and power, and truth speaking, and the appearance as a living soul so that he may gaze upon Heru Qt. To the Ka of the Oeris the scribe Ani, who speaketh truth before Oeris, and he saith, Hail, O all ye gods of the house of the soul, who weigh heaven and earth in a balance, and who give celestial food to the dead. Hail, Tatan, who art one, thou creator of mortals, and of the companies of the gods of the south and of the north, of the west and of the east. Ascribe ye praise to Ra, the Lord of heaven, the King, life, strength, and health, the maker of the gods. Give ye thanks unto him in his beneficent form which is enthroned in the Atet boat. Beings celestial praise thee, beings terrestrial praise thee. Thoth and the goddess Mat mark out thy course for thee day by day and every day. Thine enemy the serpent hath been given over to the fire. The serpent, fiend Sebau, hath fallen headlong, his 4 legs are bound in chains, and his hind legs hath Ra carried away from him. The sons of revolt shall never more rise up. The house of the aged one keepeth festival, and the voices of those who make merry are in the great place. The gods rejoice when they see Ra crowned upon his throne, and when his beams flood the world with light. The majesty of this holy God setteth out on his journey, and he goeth onwards until he reacheth the land of Manu. The earth becometh light at his birth each day. He proceedeth until he reacheth the place where he was yesterday. O be thou at peace with me. Let me gaze upon thy beauties. Let me journey above the earth. Let me smite the ass. Let me slit asunder the serpent fiend Sebau. Let me destroy Apip at the moment of his greatest power. Let me behold the Abtu fish at his season, and the ant fish with the ant boat as it pilloweth it in its lake. Let me behold Horus when he is in charge of the rudder, of the boat of Ra, with Thoth and the goddess Mat on each side of him. Let me lay hold of the tow rope of the Sektet boat, and the rope at the stern of the Matet boat. Let Ra grant me a view of the disk, the sun, and a sight of Ah, the moon, unfailingly each day. Let my bat soul come forth to walk about hither and thither and whithersoever it pleaseth. Let my name be called out, let it be found inscribed on the tablet which recordeth the names of those who are to receive offerings. Let meals from the sepulchral offerings be given to me in the presence of Oeris, as to those who are in the following of Horus. Let there be prepared for me a seat in the boat of the sun on the day wherein the god saith, Let me be received in the presence of Oeris in the land of truth speaking, the Ka of Oeris Ani. Appendix. From the Papyrus of Nekhet, Brit. Mus. No. 10,471, sheet 21, Nekhet, the captain of soldiers, the royal scribe, singeth a hymn of praise to Ra, and saith, Homage to thee, O thou glorious being, thou art dowered with all sovereignty. O Tem Heru Qt, Tem Har Makhis, when thou risest in the horizon of heaven, a cry of joy goeth forth to thee from all people. O thou beautiful being, thou dost renew thyself in thy season in the form of the disk, within thy mother Hathor. Therefore in every place every heart swelleth with joy at thy rising for ever. The regions of the south and the north come to thee with homage, and send forth acclamations at thy rising on the horizon of heaven, and thou illuminest the two lands with rays of turquoise-coloured light. O Ra, who art Heru Qt, the divine man-child, the heir of eternity, self-begotten and self-born, king of the earth, prince of the Tuad, the other world, governor of Occurt, thou didst come from the water god, thou didst spring from the sky god Nu, who doth cherish thee and order thy members. O thou god of life, thou lord of love, all men live when thou shinest. Thou art crowned king of the gods. The goddess Nut embraceth thee, and the goddess Mud enfoldeth thee at all seasons. Those who are in thy following sing unto thee with joy, and they bow down their foreheads to the earth when they meet thee, the Lord of heaven, the Lord of the earth, the King of truth, the Lord of eternity, the Prince of everlastingness, thou sovereign of all the gods, thou God of life, thou creator of eternity, thou maker of heaven wherein thou art firmly established. The company of the gods rejoice at thy rising, the earth is glad when it beholdeth thy rays. The people who have been long dead come forth with cries of joy to behold thy beauties every day. Thou goest forth each day over heaven and earth, and thou art made strong each day by thy mother Nut. Thou passest over the heights of heaven, thy heart swelleth with joy, and the lake of tests, the great oasis, is content thereat. The serpent fiend hath fallen, his arms are hewn off, the knife hath severed his joints. Ra liveth by Mat, Law, the beautiful. The Sictet boat advanceth and cometh into port. The south and the north, and the west and east, turn to praise thee. O thou first, great God, Pot, who didst come into being of thine own accord, Isis and Nephthys salute thee. They sing unto thee songs of joy at thy rising in the boat. They stretch out their hands unto thee. The souls of the east follow thee, and the souls of the west praise thee. Thou art the ruler of all the gods. Thou in thy shrine hast joy, for the serpent fiend Nak hath been judged by the fire, and thy heart shall rejoice for ever. Thy mother Nut is esteemed by thy father Nu. Hymn Oris son Nefer. A hymn of praise to Oris son Nefer, the great God who dwelleth in Abtu, the King of eternity, the Lord of everlastingness, who traversed millions of years in his existence. Thou art the eldest son of the womb of Nut. Thou was begotten by Keb, the Arpat. Thou art the Lord of the Urt crown. Thou art he whose white crown is lofty. Thou art the King, Adi, of gods, and men. Thou hast gained possession of the sceptre of rule, and the whip, and the rank and dignity of thy divine fathers. Thy heart is expanded with joy, O thou who art in the kingdom of the dead. Thy son Horus is firmly placed on thy throne. Thou hast ascended thy throne as the Lord of Tetu, and as the Hek who dwelleth in Abydos. Thou makest the two lands to flourish through truth-speaking, in the presence of him who is the Lord to the uttermost limit. Thou driest on that which hath not yet come into being in thy name of Taharsta Neph. Thou governest the two lands by Mat in thy name of Seeker. Thy power is widespread. Thou art he of whom the fear is great in thy name of Usar, or Asar. Thy existence endureth for an infinite number of double-henty periods in thy name of Unnefer. Homage to thee, King of kings, and Lord of lords, and Prince of princes. Thou hast ruled the two lands from the womb of the goddess Nut. Thou hast governed the lands of Akert. Thy members are of silver gold, thy head is of lapis lazuli, and the crown of thy head is of turquoise. Thou art an of millions of years. Thy body is all-pervading, O beautiful face in Tatchesert. Grant thou to me glory in heaven, and power upon earth, and truth-speaking in the divine underworld, and the power to sail down the river to Tetu in the form of a living bassoul, and the power to sail up the river to Abydos in the form of a Bennu bird, and the power to pass in through and to pass out from, without obstruction, the doors of the lords of the Tuad. Let there be given unto me bread cakes in the house of refreshing, and sepulchral offerings of cakes in ale, and propitiatory offerings in Anu, and a permanent homestead in Sekhet Haru, with wheat and barley therein, to the double of the Oris, the scribe Ani. The chapters of coming forth by day. Here begin the chapters of coming forth by day, and the songs of praising and glorifying which are to be recited for coming forth, and for entering into Kirat Neter, and the spells which are to be said in beautiful Amentet. They shall be recited on the day of the funeral, entering in after coming forth. The Oris Ani, the Oris the scribe Ani saith, Homage to thee, O Bull of Amentet, Thoth the King of Eternity is with me. I am the great God by the side of the divine boat. I have fought for thee. I am one of those gods, those divine chiefs, who proved the truth speaking of Oris before his enemies on the day of the weighing of words. I am thy kinsman Oris. I am one of those gods who were the children of the goddess Nut, who hacked in pieces the enemies of Oris, and who bound in fetters the legion of Sebau devils on his behalf. I am thy kinsman Horus. I have fought on thy behalf. I have come to thee for thy name's sake. I am Thoth, who proved the truth of the words of Oris before his enemies on the day of the weighing of words in the great house of the prince who dwelleth in Anu. I am Teti, the son of Teti. My mother conceived me in Tetu, and gave birth to me in Tetu. I am with the mourners, and with the women who tear out their hair, and make lament for Oris and To'irechti, proving true the words of Oris before his enemies. Ra commanded Thoth to prove true the words of Oris before his enemies. What was commanded? For Oris, let that be done for me by Thoth. I am with Horus on the day of dressing Tesh. I open the hidden water springs for the ablutions of Ertabi. I unbolt the door of the Shetate shrine in Rastau. I am with Horus as the protector of the left shoulder of Oris, the dweller in Sekhem. I enter in among and I come forth from the flame gods on the day of the destruction of the Sebau fiends in Sekhem. I am with Horus on the day of the festivals of Oris, at the making of offerings and oblations, namely, on the festival which is celebrated on the 6th day of the month, and on the day of the Tenat festival in Anu. I am the Uabi priest, libationer, in Tetu, Rera, the dweller in Per-Asar. I exalt him that is upon the high place of the country. I look upon the hidden things, the mysteries, in Rastau. I recite the words of the liturgy of the festival of the soul, God in Tetu. I am the Sem priest, and perform his duties. I am the Uar Kerbhem priest on the day of placing the Henu boat of Seeker upon its divine sledge. I have taken in my hand the digging tool on the day of digging up the earth in Hensu. Hail, O ye who make perfect souls to enter into the house of Oris. Make ye the well-instructed soul of the Oris the scribe Ani, whose word is true, to enter in and to be with you in the house of Oris. Let him hear even as ye hear. Let him have sight even as ye have sight. Let him stand up even as ye stand up. Let him take his seat even as ye take your seats. Hail, O ye who give cakes and ale to perfect souls in the house of Oris. Give ye cakes and ale twice each day, in the morning and in the evening, to the soul of the Oris Ani, whose word is true before the gods, the lords of Abydos, and whose word is true with you. Hail, O ye who open up the way, who act as guides to the roads, in the other world, to perfect souls in the house of Oris. Open ye up for him the way, and act ye as guides to the roads to the soul of the Oris, the scribe, the registry of all the offerings made to the gods, Ani, whose word is true, with you. May he enter the house of Oris with boldness, and may he come forth therefrom in peace. May there be no opposition made to him, and may he not be sent back therefrom. May he enter in under favour of Oris, and may he come forth gratified at the acceptance of his true words. May his commands be performed in the house of Oris. May his words travel with you. May he be glorious as ye are. May he be not found to be light in the balance. May the balance dispose of his case. In the during Papyrus, ed. Lepsius, this chapter ends with the following. Permit thou not me to be judged according to the mouths of the multitude. May my soul lift itself up before Oris, having been found to have been pure when on earth. May I come into thy presence, O Lord of the gods. May I arrive at the nome of Mati, truth. May I rise up on my seat like a god endowed with life. May I give forth light like the company of the gods who dwell in heaven. May I become like one of you. May I lift up my footsteps in the town of Karaha. May I look upon the sected boat of the God, Sa, the Holy One, as it passeth across the sky. May I not be repulsed. May I look upon the lords of the Tuad, or, according to another reading, the company of the gods. May I smell the savour of the divine food of the company of the gods. May I sit down with them. May my name be proclaimed for offerings by the clear head priest at the sacrificial table. May I hear the petitions which are made when offerings are presented. May I draw nigh unto the Nesham boat, and may neither my heart, soul, nor its Lord be repulsed. Homage to thee, O chief of Amentet, thou god Oiris, who dwellest in the town of Nefuer. Grant, thou that I may arrive in peace in Amentet. May the lords of Tarchesert receive me, and may they say unto me, Hail, hail, welcome, welcome. May they make ready for me a seat by the side of the president of the chiefs. May the nursing goddesses receive me at the seasons, and may I come forth into the presence of Unni for true of word. May I be a follower of Horus in Rashtai, and of Oiris in Tetu, and may I perform all the transformations which my heart may desire to make in every place wherein my double K wisheth to be. Rubric: if this text be known by the deceased upon earth, or if he causeth it to be done in writing upon his coffin, then will he be able to come forth on any day he pleaseth, and to enter into his habitation unrepulsed. Cakes and nail and joints of meat from those which are on the altar of Ra shall be given unto him, and his homestead shall be among the fields of the field of reeds. Sekhet Haru, and wheat and barley shall be given unto him therein, and he shall flourish there even as he flourished upon earth. Appendix. From the Papyrus of Next to Amen. Ed. Neville, I. 5. The chapter of making the Sahu to enter the Tuat on the day of the funeral, when the following words are to be said. Homage to thee, O thou who dwellest in the holy hill, Setchesert, of Amentet. The Oiris, the royal scribe, next to Amen, whose word is true, knoweth thee, he knoweth thy name. Deliver thou him from the worms which are in Rashtai, which live upon the bodies of men and women, and feed upon their blood. For Oiris, the favoured servant of the god of his city, the royal scribe next to Amen, knoweth you, and he knoweth your names. Let the order for his protection be the first command of Oiris, the Lord to the uttermost limit, who keepeth his body hidden. May he give him release from the terrible one who dwelleth at the bend of the river of Amentet, and may he decree the acts that will make him to rise up. Let him pass on to him whose throne is placed within the darkness, who giveth light in Rashtai. O thou Lord of light, come thou and swallow up the worms which are in Amentet. Let the great God who dwelleth in Tetu, and who is himself unseen, hear his prayers, and let those who cause afflictions hold him in fear as he cometh forth with the sentence of their doom to the divine block. I the Oiris, the royal scribe, next to Amen, come, bearing the decree of Nebertur, and I am the Horus who taketh possession of his throne for him. His father, the Lord of all those who are in the boat of his father Horus, hath ascribed praise unto him. He cometh bearing tidings. Let him see the town of Anu. Their chief shall stand on the earth before him. The scribes shall magnify him at the doors of their assemblies, and thou shalt swathe him with swathings in Anu. He hath led heaven captive, and he hath seized the earth in his grasp. Neither the heavens nor the earth can be taken away from him, for, behold, he is Ra, the firstborn of the gods. His mother shall nurse him, and shall give him her breast on the horizon. Rubric: the words of this chapter shall be said after the deceased is laid to rest in Amentet. By means of them the regent Tenti shall be contented with her lord, and the Oiris, the royal scribe, next to Amen, whose word is truth, shall come forth, and he shall embark in the boat of Ra, and his body upon its bier shall be counted up, and he shall be established in the Tuad. The chapter of giving a mouth to the Oiris Ani, the scribe, and teller of the offerings which are made to all the gods, whose word is true. Who saith, I rise up out of the egg in the hidden land. May my mouth be given unto me that I may speak therewith in the presence of the great God, the Lord of the Tuad. Let not my hand and my arm be repulsed in the presence of the chiefs, Chgacha, the Veni God. I am Oiris, the Lord of Rastau. May I, the Oiris, the scribe Ani, whose word is true, have my portion with him who is on the top of the steps. Otis. According to the desire of my heart I have come forth from the island of Nezersert, and I have extinguished the fire. Appendix. The following passage is taken from the Sate Recension. The chapter of giving a mouth to the Otis, the scribe Ani, who saith, Homage to thee, O thou Lord of brightness, Governor of the temple, Prince of the night and of the thick darkness. I have come unto thee. I am shining, I am pure. My hands are about thee. Thou hast thy lot with thy ancestors. Give thou unto me my mouth that I may speak with it. I guide my heart at its season of flame and of night. Rubric. If this chapter be known by the Otis the scribe Ani, upon earth, or if it be done, in writing upon his coffin, he shall come forth by day in every form which he pleaseth, and he shall enter into his abode, and shall not be repulsed. And cakes, and ale, and joints of meat, from those which are on the altar of Otis shall be given unto him, and he shall enter in peace into Sekhet Haru, conformably to the decree of the dweller in Beziris. Wheat and barley, Da'ura, shall be given unto him therein, and he shall flourish there just as he did upon earth, and he shall do whatsoever it pleaseth him to do, even as do the company of the gods who are in the Tuad, regularly and continually, for millions of times. From the Papyrs of Nebseni, sheet 3. The chapter of coming forth by day and of opening up a way through thee. A maid, behold, the scribe Nebseni, whose word is truth, saith, Homage to you, O ye lords of Cow, ye who are without sin, and who live for the endless and infinite aeons of time which make up eternity. I have opened up a way for myself to you. I have become a spirit in my forms, I have gotten the mastery over my words of magical power, and I am adjudged a spirit. Therefore deliver ye me from the crocodile, which liveth in this country of truth. Grant ye to me my mouth that I may speak therewith, and cause ye that sepulchral offerings shall be made unto me in your presence, for I know you, and I know your names, and I know also the name of the mighty God before whose face ye set your celestial food. His name is Tekum. When he openeth up his path on the eastern horizon of heaven, when he lighteth towards the western horizon of heaven, may he carry me along with him, and may I be safe and sound. Let not the Meskut make an end of me, let not the fiend, Sebau, gain the mastery over me, let me not be driven away from the doors of the other world, let not ye doors be shut in my face, for my cakes are in the city of Pi, and my ale is in the city of Dep, and there, in the celestial mansions of heaven which my divine Father Tem hath stablished, let my hands lay hold upon the wheat and the barley, which shall be given unto me therein in abundant measure, and may the son of my own body make ready for me my food therein, and grant ye unto me when I am their sepulchral meals, and incense, and an ince, and all the pure and beautiful things wherein the God liveth, in every deed for ever, in all the transformations which it pleaseth me to perform, and grant unto me the power to float down and to sail up the stream in the field of reeds, Sekhet Haru, and may I reach Sekhet Hetepet, the field of offerings. I am the twin lion gods, Shun Tefnut. Texts relating to the weighing of the heart of Ani. The names of the gods of the Great Company, -1. Ra-Harmachis, the great god in his boat. 2. Temu. 3. Shu. 4. Tefnut. 5. Keb. 6. Nut, the Lady of Heaven. 7. Isis. 8. Nephthys. 9. Horus, the great god. 10. Hathor, Lady of Amentet. 11. 12. Sa. The prayer of Ani. My heart, my mother, my heart, my mother, my heart whereby I came into being, may not stand up to oppose me at my judgment. May there be no opposition to me in the presence of the chiefs. Chgacha. May there be no parting of thee from me in the presence of him that keepeth the balance. Thou art my Ka, which dwelleth in my body, the God Gnamu who knitteth together and strengtheneth my limbs. Mayst thou come forth into the place of happiness whither we go. May the Shinu officials, who make the conditions of the lives of men, not cause my name to stink, and may no lies be spoken against me in the presence of the God. Let it be satisfactory unto us, and let the listener God be favourable unto us, and let there be joy of heart to us at the weighing of words. Let not that which is false be uttered against me before the great God, the Lord of Amentet. Verily, how great shalt thou be when thou risest in triumph. The speech of Thoth. Thoth, the judge of right and truth of the great company of the gods who are in the presence of Osiris, saith, Hear ye this judgment. The heart of Osiris hath in very truth been weighed, and his heart soul hath borne testimony on his behalf. His heart hath been found right by the trial in the great balance. There hath not been found any wickedness in him. He hath not wasted the offerings which have been made in the temples. He hath not committed any evil act, and he hath not set his mouth in motion with words of evil whilst he was upon earth. Speech of the dweller in the embalmment chamber. Anubis, pay good heed, O righteous judge, to the balance to support the testimony thereof. Variant, pay good heed to the weighing in the balance of the heart of the Osiris, the singing women of Amen, and High, whose word is truth, and place thou your heart in the seat of truth in the presence of the great God. The speech of the Gods, the great company of the gods saith Thoth who dwelleth in Kermenu, that which cometh forth from thy mouth shall be declared true. The Osiris the scribe Ani, whose word is true, is holy and righteous. He hath not committed any sin, and he hath done no evil against us. The devourer it shall not be permitted to prevail over him. Meat offerings and admittance into the presence of the god Osiris shall be granted unto him, together with an abiding habitation in the field of offerings, Sekhet Hetepet, as unto the followers of Horus. The speech of Horus to Osiris in introducing Ani to Him. Horus, the son of Isis, saith, I have come to thee, O Nefer, and I have brought unto thee the Osiris Ani. His heart is righteous, and it hath come forth from the balance. It hath not sinned against any god or any goddess. Thoth hath weighed it according to the decree pronounced unto him by the company of the gods, and it is most true and righteous. Grant thou that cakes and ale may be given unto him, and let him appear in the presence of the god Osiris, and let him be like unto the followers of Horus for ever and ever. The speech of Ani, and the Osiris Ani saith, Behold, I am in thy presence, O Lord of Amentet. There is no sin in my body. I have not spoken that which is not true knowingly, nor have I done anything with a false heart. Grant thou that I may be like unto those favoured ones who are in thy following, and that I may be an Osiris greatly favoured of the beautiful God, and beloved of the Lord of the two lands. I who am a veritable royal scribe who loveth thee, Ani, whose word is true before the god Osiris. Description of the beast Ammit. Her forepart is like that of a crocodile. The middle of her body is like that of a lion, her hindquarters are like those of a hippopotamus. Begin the praises and glorifyings of coming out from and of going into the glorious Kiartneter, which is in the beautiful Amentet, of coming forth by day in all the forms of existence which it may please. The deceased to take, of playing at draughts, of sitting in the city hall, and of appearing as a living soul. The Osiris the scribe Ani saith after he hath arrived in his haven of rest, Now it is good for a man to recite this work whilst he is upon earth, for then all the words of Tem come to pass. I am the god Tem in rising. I am the only one. I came into existence in Nu. I am Ra who rose in the beginning, the ruler of this creation. Who is this? It is Ra, when at the beginning he rose in the city of Hensu, crowned like a king for his coronation. The pillars of the god Shu were not as yet created, when he was upon the steps of him that dwelleth in Kermenu. I am the great God who created himself, even Nu, who made his names to become the company of the gods as gods. Who is this? It is Ra, the creator of the names of his limbs, which came into being in the form of the gods who are in the train of Ra. I am he who cannot be repulsed among the gods. Who is this? It is Temu, the dweller in his disk. But others say that it is Ra when he riseth in the eastern horizon of the sky. I am yesterday, I know today. Who is this? Yesterday is Osiris, and today is Ra, when he shall destroy the enemies of Nebertur, the Lord to the uttermost limit, and when he shall establish as prince and ruler his son Horus. Others, however, say that today is Ra, on the day when we commemorate the festival of the meeting of the dead Osiris with his father Ra, and when the battle of the gods was fought, in which Osiris, the Lord of Amentet, was the leader. What is this? It is Amentet, that is to say, the creation of souls of the gods when Horus was leader in. Set Amentet. Others, however, say that it is the Amentet which Ra hath given unto me. When any god cometh he must rise up and fight for it. I know the god who dwelleth therein. Who is this? It is Horus. Others, however, say that his name is Ra, and that the god who dwelleth in Amentet is the phallus of Ra, wherewith he had union with himself. I am the Bene bird which is in Anu. I am the keeper of the volume of the book, the tablet of destiny, of the things which have been made, and of the things which shall be made. Who is this? It is Horus. Others, however, say that it is the dead body of Horus, and yet others say that it is the excrement of Horus. The things which have been made, and the things which shall be made, refer to the dead body of Horus. Others again say that the things which have been made are eternity, and the things which shall be made are everlastingness, and that eternity is the day, and everlastingness the night. I am the god Menu and his coming forth. May his 2 plumes be set on my head for me. Who is this? Menu is Horus, the advocate of his father, Horus, and his coming forth means his birth. The 2 plumes on his head are Isis and Nephthys, when these goddesses go forth and set themselves therein, and when they act as his protectors, and when they provide that which his head lacketh. Others, however, say that the 2 plumes are the 2 exceedingly large urae which are upon the head of their father Tem, and there are yet others who say that the 2 plumes which are upon the head of Menu are his 2 eyes. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is true, the registrar of all the offerings which are made to the gods, riseth up and cometh into his city. What is this city? It is the horizon of his father Tem. I have made an end of my shortcomings, and I have put away my faults. What is this? It is the cutting of the navel string of the body of the Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is true before all the gods, and all his faults are driven out. What is this? It is the purification of Horus on the day of his birth. I am purified in my great double nest which is in Hensu on the day of the offerings of the followers of the great god who dwelleth therein. What is the great double nest? The name of one nest is millions of years, and great green sea is the name of the other, that is to say, lake of Natron and lake of salt. Others, however, say the name of the one is guide of millions of years, and that great green lake is name of the other. Yet others say that begetter of millions of years is the name of one, and great green lake is the name of the other. Now, as concerning the great god who dwelleth therein, it is Ra himself. I pass over the way. I know the head of the island of Mati. What is this? It is Rashtau, that is to say, it is the gate to the south of Nirotef, and it is the northern gate of the domain, tomb of the god. Now, as concerning the island of Mati, it is Abtu. Others, however, say that it is the way by which Father Tem travelleth when he goeth forth to Sekhet Haru, the place which produceth the food and sustenance of the gods who are in their shrines. Now the gate Chizert is the gate of the pillars of Shu, that is to say, the northern gate of the 2 Aad. Others, however, say that the gate of Chizert is the 2 leaves of the door through which the god Tem passeth when he goeth forth to the eastern horizon of the sky. O ye gods who are in the presence of Horus, grant to me your arms, for I am the god who shall come into being among you. Who are these gods? They are the drops of blood which came forth from the phallus of Ra when he went forth to perform his own mutilation. These drops of blood sprang into being under the forms of the gods Hu and Sa, who are in the bodyguard of Ra, and who accompany the god Tem daily and every day. I, Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, have filled for thee the Uchat, the eye of Ra, or of Horus, when it had suffered extinction on the day of the combat of the 2 fighters, Horus and Set. What was this combat? It was the combat which took place on the day when Horus fought with Set, during which Set threw filth in the face of Horus, and Horus crushed the genitals of Set. The filling of the Uchat Thoth performed with his own fingers. I remove the thundercloud from the sky when there is a storm with thunder and lightning therein. What is this? This storm was the raging of Ra at the thundercloud, which Set sent forth against the right eye of Ra, the sun. Thoth removed the thunder cloud from the eye of Ra, and brought back the eye living, healthy, sound, and with no defect in it to its owner. Others, however, say that the thundercloud is caused by sickness in the eye of Ra, which weepeth for its companion eye, the moon. At this time thoth clean saith the right eye of Ra. I behold Ra who was born yesterday from the thighs of the goddess Me'uhert. His strength is my strength, and my strength is his strength. Who is this? Me'uhert is the great celestial water, but others say that Me'uhert is the image of the eye of Ra at dawn at his birth daily. Others, however, say that Me'uhert is the Uchat of Ra. Now where is the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, is a very great one among the gods who are in the following of Horus. They say that he is the prince who loveth his lord. Who are the gods who are in the train of Horus? They are Kesta, happy, Taumutef, and Kebsanoth. Homage to you, O ye lords of right and truth, ye sovereign princes, Chgacha. Stand round about Oiris, who do away utterly sins and offences, and who are in the following of the goddess Hetepskes. Grant ye that I may come unto you. Destroy ye all the faults which are within me, even as ye did for the 7 spirits who are among the followers of their lord Sepa, Anpu, Anubis, appointed to them their places on the day, when he said unto them, Come ye hither. Who are the lords of right and truth? The lords of right and truth are Thoth and Asts, the lord of Amentet. The Chgacha round about Oiris are Kest, happy, Tuamutef, and Kebsanoth, and they are also round about the constellation of the Thigh, the Great Bear, in the northern sky. Those who do away utterly sins and offences, and who are in the following of the goddess Hetepskes, are the god Sebek and his associates who dwell in the water. The goddess Hetepskes is the eye of Ra. Others, however, say that it is the flame which accompanieth Oiris to burn up the souls of his enemies. As concerning all the faults which are in Oiris, the register of the offerings which are made unto all the gods, Ani, whose word is truth. These are all the offences which he hath committed against the lords of eternity, since he came forth from his mother's womb. As concerning the 7 spirits who are Kest, happy, Tuamutef, Kebsanoth, Ma'atef, Kerubkef and Herukentn, Ariti, these did Anubis appoint to be protectors of the dead body of Oiris. Others, however, say that he set them round about the holy place of Oiris. Others say that the 7 spirits, which were appointed by Anubis, were Neche, Alakitkit, Nurtanef Besefknt Heif, Akrami, Anutef, Tesher Eritiami, Hetins, Ubs Herper Mket Kate, and Ma'am Kuranef Uru. The chief of the Chgacha, sovereign princes, who is in Narutef is Horus, the advocate of his father. As concerning the day wherein Anubis said to the 7 spirits, Come ye hither, the allusion here is to the words, Come ye hither, which Ra spake unto Oiris. Verily may these same words be said unto me in Amentet. I am the divine soul which dwelleth in the divine twin gods. Who is this divine soul? It is Oiris. When he goeth into Tetu, and findeth there the soul of Ra, the one god embraceth the other, and 2 divine souls spring into being within the divine twin gods. Appendix. From the Papyrus of Nebseni, Brit. Mus. No. 9900, sheet 14, LL. 16 FF. As concerning the divine twin gods their Herunetcher, Defef and Herukianten, Ariti, Horus the advocate of his father, Oris, and Horus the sightless. Others say that the double divine soul which dwelleth in the divine twin gods is the soul of Ra and the soul of Oris, and yet others say that it is the soul which dwelleth in Shu, and the soul which dwelleth in Tefnut, and that these 2 souls form the double divine soul which dwelleth in Tetu. I am the cat which fought near the Persitri in Anu on the night when the foes of Nebertur were destroyed. Who is this cat? This male cat is Ra himself, and he was called Mo because of the speech of the god Sai, said concerning him, He is like Mo unto the which he hath made. Therefore did the name of Ra become Mo. Others, however, say that the male cat is the god Shu, who made over the possessions of Keb to Oris. As concerning the fight which took place near the Persitri in Anu, these words have reference to the slaughter of the children of rebellion, when righteous retribution was meted out to them for the evil which they had done. As concerning the night of the battle, these words refer to the invasion of the eastern portion of the heaven by the children of rebellion, whereupon a great battle arose in heaven and in all the earth. O thou who art in thine egg, Ra, who showest from thy disk, who risest on thy horizon, and dost shine with golden beams in the height of heaven, like unto whom there is none among the gods, who sailest above the pillars of Shu, who sendest forth blasts of fire from thy mouth, who illuminest the two lands with thy splendour, deliver, thou Nebseni, the Lord of fealty, to Oris, from the god whose form is hidden, and whose eyebrows are like unto the two arms of the balance in the night when the sentences of doom are promulgated. Who is this invisible God? It is Anef, he who bringeth his arm. As concerning the night when the sentences of doom are promulgated, it is the night of the burning of the damned, and of the overthrow of the wicked at the block, and of the slaughter of souls. Who is this slaughterer of souls? It is Shesmu, the headsman of Oris. Concerning the invisible God, some say that he is Apep when he riseth up with the head bearing upon it, the feather of Mat, truth. But others say that he is Horus when he riseth up with two heads, wherein one beareth the feather of Mat, and the other the symbol of wickedness. He bestoweth wickedness on him that worketh wickedness, and right and truth upon him that followeth righteousness and truth. Others say that he is Herer, the old Horus, who dwelleth in Shechem. Others say that he is Thoth. Others say that he is Nefertim. And others say that he is Sept who doth bring to naught the acts of the foes of Nebuchadnezzar. Deliver thou the scribe Nebseni, whose word is truth, from the watchers, who carry murderous knives, who possess cruel fingers, and who would slay those who are in the following of Horus. May these watchers never gain the mastery over me, and may I never fall under their knives. Who are these watchers? They are Anubis and Horus, the latter being in the form of Horus the Sightless. Others, however, say that they are the Chgacha, sovereign princes of Horus, who bring to naught the operations of their knives, and others say that they are the chiefs of the Shinu chamber. May their knives never gain the mastery over me. May I never fall under the knives wherewith they inflict cruel tortures. For I know their names, and I know the being, Matchet, who is among them in the house of Horus. He shooteth forth rays of light from his eye, being himself invisible, and he goeth round about heaven robed in the flames which come from his mouth, commanding happy, but remaining invisible himself. May I be strong on earth before Ra. May I arrive safely in the presence of Horus. O ye who preside over your altars, let not your offerings to me be wanting, for I am one of those who follow after Nebuchadnezzar, according to the writings of Khepera. Let me fly like a hawk, let me cackle like a goose, let me lay always like the serpent goddess Neheb-Ka. Who are those who preside over their altars? Those who preside over their altars are the similitude of the eye of Ra, and the similitude of the eye of Horus. O Ratem, thou Lord of the great house, in Anu, thou sovereign, life, strength, health, be to thee, of all the gods, deliver thou the scribe Nebseni, whose word is truth, from the god whose face is like unto that of a greyhound, whose brows are like those of a man, who feedeth upon the dead, who watcheth at the bend of the lake of fire, who devoureth the bodies of the dead, and swalloweth hearts, and who voideth filth, but to himself remaineth unseen. Who is this greyhound-faced God? His name is Everlasting Devourer, and he liveth in the domain of fire, the lake of Unt. As concerning the domain of fire, it is the Tat which is in Narateth, and is near the Shinu chamber. The sinner who walketh over this place falleth down among the knives of the watchers. Others, however, say that the name of this God is Mate, and that he keepeth watch over the door of Amentet. Others say that his name is Beba, and that he keepeth watch over the bend of the stream of Amentet, and yet others say that his name is Herispeth. Hail, Lord of terror, chief of the lands of the south and north, thou Lord of the desert, who dost keep prepared the block of slaughter, and who dost feed on the intestines of men. Who is this Lord of terror? It is the keeper of the bend of the stream of Amentet. Who is this keeper? It is the heart of Horus, which is the devourer of all slaughtered things. The Urt crown hath been given unto him, with gladness of heart, as Lord of Hensu. Who is this? He to whom the Urt crown hath been given with gladness of heart as Lord of Hensu is Horus. He was bidden to rule among the gods on the day of the union of earth, with earth, in the presence of Nebuchadnezzar. Who is this? He who was bidden to rule among the gods is the son of Isis, Horus, who was appointed to rule in the room of his father Horus. As concerning the words, day of the union of earth with earth, they have reference to the union of earth with earth in the coffin of Horus, the soul that liveth in Hensu, the giver of meat and drink, the destroyer of wrong, and the guide to the everlasting paths. Who is this? It is Ra himself. Deliver thou thee, Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, from the great God who carry away souls, who eateth hearts, who feedeth upon offal, who keepeth watch in the darkness, who dwelleth in the seeker boat. Those who live in sin fear him. Who is this? It is Sudi, but others say that it is Smamer, the soul of Kip. Hail, caper in thy boat, the two companies of the gods are in thy body. Deliver thou thee, Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, from the watchers who pass sentences of doom, who have been appointed by the god Nebertr to protect him, and to fasten the fetters on his foes, and to slaughter in the torture chambers. There is no escape from their fingers. May they never stab me with their knives, may I never fall helpless into their chambers of torture. I have never done the things which the gods hate. I am he who is pure in the mesquite chamber, and saffron cakes have been brought unto him in Tant. Who is this? It is Caper in his boat. It is Ra himself. As concerning the watchers who pass sentences of doom, they are the apes Isis and Nephthys. As concerning the things which the gods hate, they are acts of deceit and lying. He who passeth through the place of purification within the mesquite chamber is Anpu, Anubis, who is hard by the coffer which containeth the inward parts of Horus. He to whom saffron cakes have been brought in Tant is Horus. Others, however, say that the saffron cakes in Tant represent heaven and earth, and others say that they represent Shu, the strengthener of the two lands in Hensu, and others say that they represent the eye of Horus, and that Tant is the burial place of Horus. Tem hath builded thy house, and the double-line God hath laid the foundations of thy habitation. Lo, medicaments have been brought. Horus purifieth Set, and Set strengtheneth, and Set purifieth, and Horus strengtheneth. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth before Horus, hath come into this land, and he hath taken possession thereof with his 2 feet. He is Tem, and he is in the city. Turn thou back, O Rihu, whose mouth shineth, whose head moveth, turn thou back before his strength. Another reading is, turn thou back from him who keepeth watch, and is himself unseen. Let the Horus Ani be safely guarded. He is Isis, and he is found with her hair spread over him. It is shaken out over his brow. He was conceived by Isis, and engendered by Nephthys, and they have cut away from him the things which should be cut from him. Fear followeth after thee, terror is about thine arms. Thou hast been embraced for millions of years by arms. Mortals go round about thee. Thou smitest down the mediators of thy foes, and thou seizest the arms of the power of darkness. Thy 2 sisters, Isis and Nephthys, are given to thee for thy delight. Thou hast created that which is in Karaha, and that which is Anu. Every god feareth thee, for thou art exceedingly great and terrible. Thou avengest every god on the man who curseth him, and thou shootest arrows at him. Thou livest according to thy will. Thou art Uatchet, the Lady of Flame. Evil befalleth those who set themselves up against thee. What is this? Hidden in form, given of men, who is the name of the tomb. He who seeth what is on his hand is the name of Kerau, or, as others say, it is the name of the block. Now, he whose mouth shineth and whose head moveth is the phallus of Horus, but others say it is the phallus of Ra. Thou spreadest thy hair, and I shake it out over his brow, is said concerning Isis, who hideth in her hair, and dreth it round about her. Uatchet, the Lady of Flames, is the eye of Ra. The 7 Arits, the first Arit. The name of the doorkeeper is Sekhet or Ashtaru. The name of the watcher is Smeti. The name of the herald is Hakharu. The Horus Ani, whose word is truth, shall say when he cometh unto the first Arit, I am the mighty one who createth his own light. I have come unto thee, O Horus, and, purified from that which defileth thee, I adore thee. Lead on. Name not the name of Rastau to me. Homage to thee, O Horus, in thy might and in thy strength in Rastau. Rise up and conquer, O Horus, in Abtu. Thou goest round about heaven, thou sailest in the presence of Ra, thou lookest upon all the beings who have knowledge. Hail, Ra, thou who goest round about in the sky, I say, O Oris, in truth, that I am the Sahu, spirit body, of the god, and I beseech thee not to let me be driven away, nor to be cast upon the wall of blazing fire. Let the way be open in Rashta, let the pain of the Oris be relieved, embrace the which the balance hath weighed, let a path be made for the Oris in the great valley, and let the Oris have light to guide him on his way. The second Erit. The name of the doorkeeper is Unhit. The name of the watcher is Sect, her. The name of the herald is Ust. The Oris Ani, whose word is truth, shall say, when he cometh to this Erit, he sitteth to carry out his heart's desire, and he weigheth words as the second of Thoth. The strength which protecteth Thoth humbleth the hidden mighty gods, who feed upon mat during the years of their lives. I offer up my offerings to him at the moment when he maketh his way. I advance, and I enter on the path. O grant thou that I may continue to advance, and that I may attain to the sight of Ra, and of those who offer up their offerings. The third Erit. The name of the doorkeeper is Onimhevit Ent Pehi. The name of the watcher is Sirishar. The name of the herald is Allah. The Oer is the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, shall say, when he cometh to this Erit, I am he who is hidden in the great deep. I am the judge of the Rihai. I have come and I have done away the offensive thing which was upon Oris. I tie firmly the place on which he standeth, coming forth from the earth. I have established things in Abtu. I have opened up a way through Rashta, and I have relieved the pain which was in Oris. I have balanced the place wherein he standeth, and I have made a path for him. He shineth brilliantly in Rashta. The fourth Erit. The name of the doorkeeper is Ke Sefer Asht Kuru. The name of the watcher is Sirus Tepu. The name of the herald is Ke Sefat. The Oer is the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, shall say, when he cometh to this Erit, I am the bull, the son of the anstress of Oris. O grant ye that his father, the lord of his godlike companions, may bear witness on his behalf. I have weighed the guilty in judgment. I have brought unto his nostrils the life which is everlasting. I am the son of Oris. I have accomplished the journey. I have advanced in Kirat Neter. The fifth Erit. The name of the doorkeeper is Ankfem Fent. The name of the watcher is Shabu. The name of the herald is Teper Ka Kieft. The Oer is the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, shall say, when he cometh to this Erit, I have brought unto thee the jawbone in Rastau. I have brought unto thee thy backbone in Anu. I have gathered together his manifold members therein. I have driven back Capet for thee. I have split upon the wounds in his body. I have made myself a path among you. I am the aged one among the gods. I have made offerings to Oris. I have defended him with the word of truth. I have gathered together his bones, and have collected all his members. The sixth Erit. The name of the doorkeeper is Atek Tokehuk Kuru. The name of the watcher is Anher. The name of the herald is Aitzher Ari, she. The Oer is the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, shall say, when he cometh to this Erit, I have come daily, I have come daily. I have made myself a way. I have advanced over the which was created by Anpu, Anubis. I am the lord of the Urt crown. I am the possessor of the knowledge of the words of magical power. I am the avenger according to law. I have avenged the injury to his eye. I have defended Oris. I have accomplished my journey. The Oris Ani advanceth with you with the word which is truth. The seventh Erit. The name of the doorkeeper is Sekmet Emtsasen. The name of the watcher is Amakuru. The name of the herald is Kesef Kilmi. The Oer is the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, shall say, when he cometh to this Erit, I have come unto thee, O Oris, being purified from foul emissions. Thou goest round about heaven, thou seest Ra, thou seest the beings of knowledge. Hail, thou, O-N-E, behold, thou art in the sected boat which traverseth the heavens. I speak what I will to his Sahu, spirit body. He is strong, and cometh into being even. As he spake, thou meetest him face to face. Prepare thou for me all the ways which are good, and which lead to thee. Rubric, if these words be recited by the Spirit when he shall come to the 7 Erits, and as he entereth the doors, he shall neither be turned back nor repulsed before Oris, and he shall be made to have his being among the blessed spirits, and to have dominion among the ancestral followers of Horus. If these things be done for any spirit, he shall have his being in that place like a lord of eternity in one body with Horus, and at no place shall any being contend against him. The pylons of the house of Horus. The following shall be said when one cometh to the first pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Lady of tremblings, Highwald, the sovereign lady, the lady of destruction, who uttereth the words which drive back the destroyers, who delivereth from destruction him that cometh. The name of her doorkeeper is Neruit. The following shall be said when one cometh to the second pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Lady of heaven, mistress of the two lands, devourer by fire, lady of mortals, who art infinitely greater than any human being. The name of her doorkeeper is Mispta. The following shall be said when one cometh to the third pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Lady of the altar, the mighty lady to whom offerings are made, greatly beloved one of every god sailing up the river to Abydos. The name of her doorkeeper is Sebka. The following shall be said when one cometh to the fourth pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Prevailer with knives, mistress of the two lands, destroyer of the enemies of the still heart, Horus, who decree the release of those who suffer through evil hap. The name of her doorkeeper is Nekau. The following shall be said when one cometh to the fifth pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Flame, lady of fire, absorbing the entreaties which are made to her, who permitteth not to approach her the rebel. The name of her doorkeeper is Hentirekiu. The following shall be said when one cometh to the sixth pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Lady of light, who roareth mightily, whose breadth cannot be comprehended. Her like hath not been found since the beginning. There are serpents over which are unknown. They were brought forth before the still heart. The name of her doorkeeper is Semati. The following shall be said when one cometh to the seventh pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Garment which envelopeth the helpless one, which weepeth for and loveth that which it covereth. The name of her doorkeeper is Saktif. The following shall be said when one cometh to the eighth pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Blazing fire, unquenchable, with far-reaching tongues of flame, irresistible slaughterer, which one may not pass through fear of its deadly attack. The name of her doorkeeper is Kachatef. The following shall be said when one cometh to the ninth pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Chieftainess, lady of strength, who giveth quiet of heart to the offspring of her lord. Her girth is 350 ket, and she is clothed with green feldspar of the south. She bindeth up the divine form and clotheth the helpless one. Devourer, lady of all men. The name of her doorkeeper is Rai Sosef. The following shall be said when one cometh to the 10th pylon. The Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Goddess of the loud voice, who maketh her suppliants to mourn, the awful one who terrifieth, who herself remaineth untified within. The name of her doorkeeper is Sekinar. Nu, the steward of the keeper of the seal, saith when he cometh to the 11th pylon of Horus, I have made my way, I know you, and I know thy name, and I know the name of her who is within thee, she who sleweth always, consumer of the fiends by fire, mistress of every pylon, the lady who is acclaimed on the day of darkness is thy name. She inspecteth the swathing of the helpless one. The Horus Nu, the steward of the keeper of the seal, saith when he cometh to the 12th pylon of Horus, I have made my way, I know you, and I know thy name, and I know the name of her who is within thee, invoker of thy two lands, destroyer of those who come to thee by fire, lady of spirits, bearer of the word of thy Lord, is thy name. She inspecteth the swathing of the helpless one. The Horus Nu, the steward of the keeper of the seal, saith when he cometh to the 13th pylon of Horus, I have made my way, I know you and I know thy name, and I know the name of her who is within thee. Horus foldeth his arms about her, and maketh happy. The Nile god, to emit splendour out of his hidden places, is thy name. She inspecteth the swathing of the helpless one. The Horus Nu, the steward of the keeper of the seal, saith when he cometh to the 14th pylon of Horus, I have made my way, I know thee, and I know thy name, and I know the name of her who is within thee. Lady of might, who trampleth on the red demons, who keepeth the festival of Haker on the day of the hearing of faults, is thy name. She inspecteth the swathing of the helpless one. The 15th pylon. The Oris who keepeth, whose word is truth, shall say when he cometh to this pylon, Fiend, red of hair and eyes, who appeareth by night, and doth fetter the fiend in his lair. Let her hands be given to the still heart in his hour, let her advance and go forward, is thy name. She inspecteth the swathing of the helpless one. The 16th pylon. The Oris who keepeth, whose word is truth, shall say when he cometh to this pylon, Terrible one, Lady of the rainstorm, destroyer of the souls of men, devourer of the bodies of men, orderer, producer, and maker of slaughter, is thy name. She inspecteth the swathing of the helpless one. The 17th pylon. The Oris who keepeth, whose word is truth, shall say when he cometh to this pylon, Hewing pieces in blood, a bit, Lady of hair, is thy name. She inspecteth the swathing of the helpless one. The 18th pylon. The Oris who keepeth, whose word is truth, shall say when he cometh to this pylon, Fire lover, pure one, lover of slaughterings, cutter off of heads, devoted one, Lady of the great house, slaughterer of fiends at eventide, is thy name. She inspecteth the swathing of the helpless one. The 19th pylon. The Oris who keepeth, whose word is truth, shall say when he cometh to this pylon, Light giver for life, blazing all the day, Lady of strength, and of the writings of the god Thoth himself, is thy name. She inspecteth the swathings of the White House. The 20th pylon. The Oris who keepeth, whose word is truth, shall say when he cometh to this pylon, Dweller in the cavern of her Lord, her name is Clother, hider of our creations, conqueror of hearts, swallower of them, is thy name. She inspecteth the swathings of the White House. The 21st pylon. The Oris who keepeth, whose word is truth, shall say when he cometh to this pylon, Knife which cutteth when its name is uttered, Slayer of those who approach thy flame, is thy name. She possesseth hidden plans. Appendix. From the Duran Papyrus, ed. Lepsius, BL. 64, the text referring to the 21st pylon. The Oris Outhank, whose word is truth, saith, Hail, saith Horus, O 21st pylon of the still heart. I have made the way. I know thee. I know thy name. I know the name of the goddess who guardeth thee. Sword that smiteth at the utterance of its own name, stinking face, overthrower of him that approacheth her flame, is thy name. Thou keepest the hidden things of the avenger of the god, thou guardest them. Ammon is his name. He maketh the ash trees, cedars, not to grow, and the shinu trees, acacias, not to blossom, and preventeth copper from being found in the mountain. The Chgacha, chiefs, of this pylon are 7 gods. Chn, or Anthk. At is the name of the one at the door. Hetepms is the name of another there. Mesep is the name of another there. Atrara is the name of another there. Bek is the name of another there. And Anubis is the name of another there. I have made the way. I am Menuheru, the avenger of his father, the heir of his father Unnefer. I have come. I have given offerings to my father Oris. I have overthrown all his enemies. I have come daily with the word of truth, the Lord of fealty, in the house of my father Tem, the Lord of Anu. I, the Oris Outhank, whose word is truth in the southern heaven. I have done what is right for him that made the right. I have celebrated the Haker festival to the Lord thereof. I have acted as the leader of the festivals. I have given cakes to the lords of the altar. I have been the leader of the propitiatory offerings, cakes, ale, oxen, geese, to my father Oris son Nefer. I am the protector of the bat soul. I have made the Bene bird to appear, by my words. I have come daily into the house of the god to make offerings of incense. I have come with the Shenty tunic. I have set the Nesham bow to float on the water. I have made the word of Oris Kientiamenti to be truth before his enemies. I have carried away in a boat all his enemies to the slaughterhouse of the east. and they shall never escape from the wardship of the god Kep who dwelleth therein. I have made the Kepheu gods of Ra to stand up, I have made his word to be truth. I have come as a scribe, I have explained the writings. I have made the gods who have power over his legs. I have come into the house of him that is upon his mountain, Anubis. I have seen the chief of the city hall. I have entered into Rastau. I have made myself invisible. I have found for myself the boundary. I have approached Nerutef. I have clothed the naked. I have sailed up the river to Abydos. I have performed the ceremonies of Hunsai. I have entered the house of Asts. I have made supplication to the Kahati gods and to Sekhmet in the temple of Neith, or the aged ones. I have entered Rastau. I have made myself invisible. I have found the frontier. I have approached Nerutef. I have clothed the naked. I have sailed up the river to Abydos. I have performed the ceremonies of Hunsai. I have received. I have risen like a king crowned. I fill my seat on the throne in the place of my father, the God who was at the beginning. I have praised the Meskin of Tarchesert. My mouth is full of truth. I have overwhelmed the Akhlaq serpents. I have come into the great house with my body in a flourishing condition. I have caused myself to travel in the boat of High. The Mar'anentov is in the hair of men. Rekhit. I have entered into the house of As. I have approached with worship the Tikati gods in Sekhmet, who are in the temple of the aged one, in Anu. And the god Oris saith, Thou hast come, thou shalt be a favoured one in Tetu, O Oris of Ankh, whose word is truth, the son of the lady shirt 10 Menu, whose word is truth. The priests Anmutef and Samref, the speech of the priest Anmutef. I have come unto you, O ye great Chgacha chiefs who dwell in heaven, and upon earth, and in Kirt-Neter, and I have brought unto you the Orisani. He hath not committed any act which is an abomination before all the gods. Grant ye that he may live with you every day. The Oris the scribe Aniadareth Oris, Lord of Rast, and the great company of the gods who live in Kirt-Neter. He saith, Homage to thee, Ki-Enti-Amenti, Nefer, who dwellest in Abtu. I come to thee. My heart holdeth truth. There is no sin in my body. I have not told a lie wittingly, I have not acted in a double manner. Grant thou to me cakes, let me appear in the presence, at the altar of the Lords of Truth, let me go in and come forth from Kirt-Neter, at will, let not my heart soul be driven away from me, and grant me a sight of the disk and the beholding of the moon for ever and ever. The speech of the priest Samref. I have come unto you, O ye Chgacha chiefs who dwell in Rast, and I have brought unto you the Orisani. Grant ye unto him cakes, and water, and air, and a homestead in Sekhet-Hetepaz to the followers of Horus. The Oris the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, Adareth Oris, the Lord of everlastingness, and the Chgacha chiefs, the lords of Rashta. He saith, Homage to thee, O king of Kirt-Neter, thou governor of Akert. I have come unto thee. I know thy plans. I am equipped with the forms which thou takest in the Tuad. Give thou to me a place in Kirt-Neter, near the Lords of Truth. May my homestead be lasting in Sekhet-Hetep. May I receive cakes in thy presence. The judges in Anu. Hail, Thoth, who madest to be true the word of Oris against his enemies. Make thou the word of the scribe Nebseni to be true against his enemies, even as thou didst make the word of Oris to be true against his enemies, in the presence of the Chgacha chiefs who are with Ra and Oris and Anu, on the night of the things of the night, and the night of battle, and of the fettering of the Sebarphines, and the day of the destruction of the enemies of Nebertur. Now the great Chgacha chiefs in Anu are Tem, Shu, Tefnut, Oris and Thoth. Now the fettering of the Sebarphines signifieth the destruction of the Smeophines of Set, when he wrought iniquity a second time. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Oris to be true against his enemies. Make thou the word of the Orisani to be true against his enemies, with the great Chgacha chiefs who are in Tetu, on the night of setting up the Tet in Tetu. Now the great Chgacha chiefs who are in Tetu are Oris, Isis, Nephthys, and Horus the avenger of his father. Now the setting up of the Tet in Tetu signifieth the raising up of the shoulder of Horus, the governor of Shechem. They are round about Oris in the band, and the bandages. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Horus to be true against his enemies, make thou the word of the Orasani to be true against his enemies, with the great Gacha chiefs who were in Shechem, on the night of the things of the night in Shechem. Now the great Gacha chiefs who are in Shechem are Haruki and Tn, Ariti and Thoth, who is with the Gacha chiefs of Nerutef. Now the night of the things of the night festival signifieth the dawn on the sarcophagus of Horus. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Horus to be true against his enemies, make thou the word of the Horus the Scribani to be true against his enemies, with the great Gacha chiefs who are in the double town Pedep, on the night of setting up the Senti of Horus, and of establishing him in the inheritance of the possessions of his father Horus. Now the great Gacha chiefs who are in Pedep are Horus, Isis, Kesta, Mista, and Hapi. Now the setting up of the Senti of Horus hath reference to the words which Set spake to his followers, saying, Set up the Senti. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Horus to be true against his enemies, make thou the word of the Horus the Scribani to be true, in peace, against his enemies, with the great Gacha chiefs who are in the lands of the Rechti, Teu Rechti, in the night when Nisus lay down, and kept watch to make lamentation for her brother Horus. Now the great Gacha chiefs who are in Teu Rechti are Isis, Horus, Kesta, Mista, and Pu and Thoth. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Horus true against his enemies, make thou the word of Horus the Scribani, whose word is truth, in peace, to be true against his enemies, with the great Gacha chiefs who are in Abtu, on the night of the god Haker, when the dead are separated, and the spirits are judged, and when the procession taketh place in Teni. Now the great Gacha chiefs who are in Abtu Isis, and Apuat. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Horus to be true against his enemies, make thou the word of the Horus, the scribe and assessor of the sacred offerings which are made to all the gods, Ani, to be true against his enemies, with the Gacha chiefs who examine the dead on the night of making the inspection of those who are to be annihilated. Now the great Gacha chiefs who are present at the examination of the dead are Thoth, Horus, and Pu and Aston. Read as. Now the inspection, or counting, of those who are to be annihilated signifieth the shutting up of things from the souls of the sons of revolt. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Horus true against his enemies, make thou the word of the Horus the Scribani to be true against his enemies, with the great Gacha chiefs who are present at the digging up of the earth, and mixing it with their blood, and of making the word of Horus to be true against his enemies. As concerning the Gacha chiefs who are present at the digging up of the earth in Tetu, when the Smeu fiends of Set came, there, having transformed themselves into animals, these Gacha chiefs slew them in the presence of the gods who were there, and they took their blood, and carried it to them. These things were permitted at the examination of the wicked by those gods who dwelt in Tetu. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Horus to be true against his enemies, make thou the word of the Horus, the scribe, Ani to be true against his enemies, with the great Gacha chiefs who are in Nerutef on the night of the hidden of forms. Now the great Gacha chiefs who are in Nerutef are Ra, Horus, Shu and Bebi. Now the night of the hidden of forms referred to the placing on the sarcophagus of Horus, the arm, the heel, and the thigh of Horus son Nefer. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Horus true against his enemies, make thou the word of the Horus, whose word is truth, to be true against his enemies, with the great Gacha chiefs who are in Rasta, on the night when Anpuli with his arms on the things by Horus, and when the word of Horus was made to be true against his enemies. The great Gacha chiefs who are in Rasta are Horus, and Isis. The heart of Horus is happy, the heart of Horus is glad, and the two halves of Egypt, Atarti, are well satisfied thereat. Hail, Thoth, who didst make the word of Horus true against his enemies, make thou the word of the Horus the Scribani, the assessor of the holy offerings made to all the gods, to be true against his enemies, with the 10 great Gacha chiefs who are with Ra, and with Horus, and with every god, and with every goddess, in the presence of the god Nebertur. He hath destroyed his enemies, and he hath destroyed every evil thing which appertained to him. Rubric. If this chapter be recited for, or over, the deceased, he shall come forth by day, purified after death, according to the desire of his heart. Now if this chapter be recited over him, He shall progress over the earth, and he shall escape from every fire, and none of the evil things which appertain to him shall ever be round about him. Never, 1,000,000 times over, shall this be. The chapter of opening the mouth of the Orisani. To be said, the God Ta shall open my mouth, and the God of my town shall unfasten the swathings which are over my mouth. Thereupon shall come Thoth, who is equipped with words of power in great abundance, and shall untie the fetters, even the fetters of the God set which are over my mouth. And the God Tem shall cast them back at those who would fetter me with them, and cast them at him. Then shall the God Shu open my mouth, and make an opening into my mouth with the same iron implement wherewith he opened the mouth of the gods. I am the goddess Sekhmet, and I take my seat upon the place by the side of Amtar the great wind of heaven. I am the great star goddess Sa, who dwelleth among the souls of Anu. Now as concerning every spell, and every word which shall be spoken against me, every god of the divine company shall set himself in opposition thereto. The chapter of bringing words of power to the Orisani, who saith, I am Tem Kapara who produced himself on the thighs of his divine mother. Those who dwell in Nu have been made wolves, and those who are among the Chgacha chiefs have become hyenas. Behold, I will gather together to myself this charm from the person with whom it is, and from the place wherein it is, and it shall come to me, quicker than a greyhound, and swifter than light. Hail, thou who bringest the ferry boat of Ra, thou holdest thy course firmly and directly in the north wind as thou sailest up the river towards the island of fire which is in Kiart Neter. Behold, thou shalt gather together to thee this charm from wheresoever it may be, and from whomsoever it may be with, and it shall come to me, quicker than a greyhound, and swifter than light. It, the charm, made the transformations of Mut. It fashioned the gods, or kept them silent. By it Mut gave the warmth of life to the gods. Behold, these words of power are mine, and they shall come unto me from wheresoever they may be, or with whomsoever they may be, quicker than greyhounds and swifter than light, or, according to another reading, swifter than shadows. Appendix. The chapter which maketh a man to remember his name in Kiart Neter. The deceased saith, Let my name be given to me in the great house, Pur, and let me remember my name in the house of fire, Pernezer, on the night wherein the years are counted up, and the number of the months is told. I am dwelling with the Divine One. I take my seat on the eastern side of the sky. If any god cometh after me, I shall be able to declare his name forthwith. The chapter of giving a heart to the Orisani in Kiart Neter. He saith, Let my heart be with me in the house of hearts. Let my heart case be with me in the house of heart cases. Let my heart be with me, and let it rest in me, or I shall not eat the cakes of Oris in the eastern side of the lake of flowers, nor have a boat wherein to float down the river, nor a boat to sail up the river to thee, nor be able to embark in a boat with thee. Let my mouth be to me that I may speak therewith. Let my legs be to me that I may walk therewith. Let my arms be to me that I may overthrow the foe therewith. Let the two doors of the sky be open to me. May Keb, the Arpat of the gods, open his jaws to me. May he open my two eyes which are blinded by swathings. May he make me to lift up my legs in walking which are tied together. May Anpu make my thighs to become vigorous. May the goddess Sekhmet raise me, and lift me up. Let me ascend into heaven. Let the which I command be performed in Hetkata. I know how to use my heart. I am master of my heart case. I am master of my hands and arms. I am master of my legs. I have the power to do the which my Ka desireth to do. My heart soul shall not be kept a prisoner in my body at the gates of Amentet when I would go in peace and come forth in peace. The chapter of not letting the heart of the Oris, the assessor of the divine offerings of all the gods, Ani, whose word is truth before Oris, be driven back from him in Kiart Neter. He saith, My heart of my mother, my heart of my mother, my heart case of my transformations. Let not anyone stand up to bear testimony against me. Let no one drive me away from the Chgacha chiefs. Let no one make thee to fall away from me in the presence of the keeper of the balance. Thou art my Ka, the dweller in my body, the god Gnamu who maketh sound my members. Mayest thou appear in the place of happiness whither we go? Let not make my name distinction at chiefs, who make men to be stable. Let it be satisfactory unto us, and let the listening be satisfactory unto us, and let there be joy of heart to us at the weighing of words. Let not lies be told against me before the great God, the Lord of Amentet. Verily, how great shalt thou be when thou risest up in triumph. Rubric I. These words are to be said over a scarab of green stone encircled with a band of refined copper, and, having a ring of silver, which shall be placed on the neck of the the deceased, etc. Rubric 2. From the Papyrus of Nu, sheet 21. If this chapter be known by the deceased, he shall be declared a speaker of the truth both upon earth and in Kiart-Neter, and he shall be able to perform every act which a living human being can perform. Now it is a great protection which hath been given by the God. This chapter was found in the city of Kmenu upon the slab of Ba, which was inlaid with letters of genuine lapis lazuli, and was under the feet of the statue of the god during the reign of His Majesty, the King of the South and North, Menkre, Mycerinus, true of word, by Prince Herod Tuff, who found it during a journey which he made to inspect the temples. One Nekhat was with him who was diligent in making him to understand it, and he brought it to the king as a wonderful object when he perceived that it was a thing of great mystery, the like of which had never before been seen or looked upon. This chapter shall be recited by a man who is ceremonially clean and pure, who hath not eaten the flesh of animals or fish, and who hath not had intercourse with women. And behold, thou shalt make a scarab of green stone, with therein plated with gold, which shall be placed above the heart of a man, and it shall perform for him the opening of the mouth. And thou shalt anoint it with myrrh unent, and thou shalt recite over it the following words of magical power. Here follows the text of the chapter of not letting the heart of Ani be taken from him. The chapter of not letting the heart soul of a man be snatched away from him in Kiart-Neter. The Oeris the scribe Ani saith, I, even I, am he who cometh forth from the celestial water. Akib, he, Akib, produced abundance for me, and hath the mastery there in the form of the river. This is a portion of a longer chapter which is included in the appendix. Appendix. The following is from the Papyrus of Neferuben F. Neville, Op. Cit. I.B.L. 72. The chapter of drinking water in Kiart-Neter. The impudent priest, Neferuben F., whose word is truth, saith, I, even I, am he who cometh forth from the god Geb. The water flood is given to him. He hath become the master thereof in the form of happy. I, the impudent Neferuben F., open the doors of heaven. Thoth hath opened to me the doors of Keb, the celestial waters. Lo, happy, happy, the two sons of the sky, mighty in splendour, grant ye that I may be master over the water, even as Set had dominion over his evil power on the day of the storming of the two lands. I pass by the great ones, arm to shoulder, even as they pass the great God, the Spirit who is equipped, whose name is unknown. I have passed by the aged one of the shoulder. I am Neferuben F., whose word is truth. Hath opened to me the celestial water Oeris. Hath opened to me the celestial water Thoth happy, the Lord of the horizon, in his name of Thoth, cleaver of the earth. I am master of the water, as Set is master of his weapon. I sail over the sky. I am Ra, I am Ru, I am Sma. I have eaten the thigh, I have seized the bone and flesh. I go round about the lake of Sekhet Ar, hath been given to me eternity without limit. Behold, I am the heir of eternity, to whom hath been given everlastingness. The following two chapters are from the Papyrus of Nu, sheet 7 and 12, The chapter of drinking water and of not being burnt up by fire, in Kiart-Neter. Nu saith, Hail, Bull of Amentet, I am brought unto thee, I am the paddle of Ra, wherewith he transported the aged gods. Let me neither be burnt up nor destroyed by fire. I am Beb, the firstborn son of Oeris, to whom every god maketh an offering in the temple of his Ayananu. I am the divine heir, the mighty one, the great one, the resting one. I have made my name to flourish. Deliverer, thou livest in me, every day. The chapter of not being boiled in fire. Nu saith, I am the paddle which is equipped, wherewith Ra transported the aged gods. which raised up the emissions of Horus from the lake of blazing fire, and he was not burned. I sit down like the light god, and like Nemu, the governor of lions. Come, cut away the fetters from him that passeth by the side of this path, and let me come forth therefrom. The chapter of giving ear in Kiart Neter. The Horus Sani saith, I am the egg which dwelt in the great cat cooler. I keep ward over the great place which Keb hath proclaimed upon earth. I live, it liveth. I grow up, I live, I snuff the air. I am at Joab. I go round about his egg, to protect it. I have thwarted the moment of Set. Hail, sweet one of the two lands. Hail, dweller in the Chifafud. Hail, dweller in the lapis lazuli. Watch ye over him that is in his cradle, the babe when he cometh forth to you. Appendix. From the Papyrus of Nu, sheet 12, The chapter of giving ear to Nu in Kiart Neter. He saith, Hail, thou god Temu, grant thou unto me the sweet breath which dwelleth in thy nostrils. I am the egg which is in Kenken the great cackler, and I watch and guard that mighty thing which hath come into being, wherewith the god Keb hath opened the earth. I live, it liveth, I grow, I live, I snuff the air. I am the god Joab, and I go about his egg. I shine at the moment of the mighty of strength, Suti. Hail, thou who makest sweet the time of the two lands. Hail, dweller among the celestial food. Hail, dweller among the beings of blue, lapis lazuli. Watch ye to protect him that is in his nest, the child who cometh forth to you. The chapter of giving ear in Kiart Neter. Nu saith, I am the jackal of jackals. I am Shu. I draw from the presence of the light God, from the uttermost limits of heaven, from the uttermost limits of earth, from the uttermost limits of the pinion of Nebu bird. May ear be given unto this young divine babe. My mouth is open, I see with my eyes. The chapter of snuffing the air with water in Kiart Neter. Hail, Tem. Grant thou unto me the sweet breath which dwelleth in thy nostrils. I am he who embraceth the great throne which is in the city of Anu. I keep watch over the egg of Kenken the great cat cooler. I grow and flourish as it groweth and flourisheth. I live as it liveth. I snuff the air as it snuffeth the air. The chapter of not letting the heart of a man be snatched away from him in Kiart Neter. The Horus Sani, whose word is truth, saith, Get thee back, O messenger of every god. Art thou come to snatch away my heart case which liveth? My heart case which liveth shall not be given unto thee. As I advance, the gods hearken unto my propitiation, prayer, and they fall down on their faces, whilst they are on their own land. Appendix. From the Papyrus of Nu. The chapter of not allowing the heart to be carried away dead in Kiart Neter. Nu, whose word is truth, saith, My heart is with me, and it shall never come to pass that it be carried away. I am the Lord of hearts, the slayer of the heart case. I live in truth, I have my being therein. I am Horus, the dweller in hearts. I am in the dweller in the body. I have life by my word, my heart hath being. My heart case shall not be snatched away from me, it shall not be wounded, it shall not be put in restraint if wounds are inflicted upon me. If one take possession of it, I shall have my being in the body of my father Keb and in the body of my mother Nut. I have not done that which is held in abomination by the gods. I shall not suffer defeat, for my word is truth. The chapter of not letting the heart case of a man be taken away from him in Kiart Neter. The Horus Sani saith, Hail, ye who steal and crush heart cases, and who make the heart of a man to go through its transformations according to his deeds. Let not what he hath done harm him before you. Homage to you, O ye lords of eternity, ye masters of everlastingness. Take ye not this heart of Horus Sani into your fingers, and this heart case, and cause ye not things of evil to spring up against it, because this heart belongeth to the Horus Sani, and this heart case belongeth to him of the great names. Thoth, the mighty one, whose words are his members. He sendeth his heart to rule his body, and his heart is renewed before the gods. The heart of the Horus Sani, whose word is truth, is to him. He hath gained the mastery over it. He hath not said what he hath done. He hath obtained power over his own members. His heart obeyeth him. He is the Lord thereof. It is in his body, and it shall never fall away therefrom. I command thee to be obedient unto me in Kirat Neter. I, the Orisani, whose word is truth, in peace, whose word is truth in the beautiful Amentet, by the domain of eternity. Appendix. From the Papyrus of Nu, Sheet 5. The chapter of not letting the heart of Nu, whose word is truth, be carried away from him in Kirat Neter. He saith, Hail, thou lion god! I am Ump, the blossom. That which is held in abomination to me is the block of slaughter of the god. Let not this my heart case be carried away from me by the fighting gods in Anu. Hail, thou who dost wind bandages round Oris, and who hast seen Set. Hail, thou who returnest after smiting and destroying him before the mighty ones. This my heart weepeth over itself before Oris, it hath made supplication for me. I have given unto him and I have dedicated unto him the thoughts of the heart in the house of the god. You Sekhar, have brought unto him sand at the entry to Kaermenu. Let not this my heart case be carried away from me. I make you to ascend his throne, to fetter heart cases for him in Sekhet Ketib, to live years of strength away from things of all kinds which are abominations to him, to carry off food from among the things which are thine, and which are in thy grasp through thy strength. And this my heart case is devoted to the decrees of the god Tem, who guideth me through the caverns of Sudi. But let not this my heart, which hath performed its desire before the Chgacha chiefs who are in Kirat Neter, be given to him. When they find the leg and the swathings they bury them. The chapter of not letting the heart of Nu, whose word is truth, be driven away from him in Kirat Neter. He saith, My heart of my mother, my heart of my mother, my heart case of my existence upon the earth. Let no one stand up against me when I bear testimony in the presence of the lords of things. Let it not be said against me and of that which I have done, he hath committed acts which are opposed to what is right and true. And let not charges be brought up against me in the presence of the great God, the Lord of Amentet. Homage to thee, O my heart. Ab. Homage to thee, O my heart case. Homage to you, O my reins. Homage to you, O ye gods, who are masters of your beards, and who are holy by reason of your sceptres. Speak ye for me words of good import to Ra, and make ye me to have favour in the sight of Neheb cow. The chapter of breathing the air and of having power over water in Kirat Neter. The Orisani saith, Open to me. Who art thou? Whither goest thou? What is thy name? I am one of you. Who are these with you? The two mighty goddesses, Isis and Nephthys. Thou separatest head from head when he entereth the divine meskin chamber. He causeth me to set out for the temple of the gods Kemheru. Assembler of souls is the name of my ferry boat. Those who make the hair to bristle is the name of the oars. Cert, good, is the name of the hold. Steering straight in the middle is the name of the rudder. Likewise, the boat is a type of my being borne onward in the lake. Let there be given unto me vessels of milk, and cakes, and loaves of bread, and cups of drink, and flesh, in the temple of Anpu. Rubric. If the deceased knoweth this chapter, he shall go into, after coming forth from Kirat Neter of the beautiful Amentet. The chapter of snuffing the air, and of having power over the water in Kirat Neter. The Orisani saith, Hail, thou sycamore of the goddess Nut. Give me of thee, water and of thee, air which is in thee. I embrace the throne which is in Anu, and I keep guard over the egg of Nekekar. It flourisheth, and I flourish, it liveth, and I live, it snuffeth the air, and I snuff the air, I the Orisani, whose word is truth, in peace. The chapter of not dying a second time in Kirat Neter. The Orisani saith, My hiding place is opened, my hiding place is opened. The spirits fall headlong in the darkness, but the eye of Horus hath made me holy, and Dupati hath nursed me. I will hide myself among you, O ye stars which are imperishable. My brow is like the brow of Ra, my face is open, my heart cases upon its throne. I know how to utter words. In very truth I am Ra himself. I am not a man of no account. I am not a man to whom violence can be done. Thy father liveth for thee, O son of Nut. I am thy son, O great one. I have seen the hidden things which are thine. I am crowned upon my throne like the king of the gods. I shall not die a second time in Kiart Neter. The chapter of not rotting in Kiart Neter. The Oris Sani saith, O thou who art motionless, O thou who art motionless, O thou whose members are motionless, like unto those of Oris. Thy members shall not be motionless, they shall not rot, they shall not grumble away, they shall not fall into decay. My members shall be made permanent for me as if I were Oris. Rubric: if this chapter be known by the deceased, he shall never see corruption in Kiart Neter. Appendix: from the Papyrus of Nu, sheet 18, the chapter of not letting the body perish. The Oris Nu saith, Homage to thee, O my divine Father Oris. I come to embalm thee. Do thou embalm these my members, for I would not perish and come to an end, but would be, even like unto my divine Father Khepera, the divine type of him that never saw corruption. Come then, strengthen my breath, O Lord of the winds, who dost magnify these divine beings who are like unto self. Stablish me, and fashion me strongly, O Lord of the funeral chest. Grant thou that I may enter into the land of everlastingness, according to that which is done for thee, along with thy Father Tim, whose body never saw corruption, and who himself never saw corruption. I have never done that which thou hadst, nay, I have acclaimed thee among those who love thy Ka. Let not my body become worms, but deliver thou me as thou didst deliver thyself. I pray thee, let me not fall into rottenness, as thou lettest every god, and every goddess, and every animal, and every reptile, see corruption, when the soul hath gone out of them, after their death. And when the soul hath departed, a man seeth corruption, and the bones of his body crumble away and become stinking things, and the members decay one after the other. The bones crumble into a helpless mass, and the flesh turneth into foetid liquid. Thus man becometh a brother unto the decay which cometh upon him, and he turneth into a myriad of worms, and he becometh nothing but worms, and an end is made of him, and perisheth in the sight of the God of day. Shu, even as do every god, and every goddess, and every bird, and every fish, and every creeping worm, and every reptile, and every beast, and everything whatsoever. Let all the spirits fall on their bellies, when they recognize me, and behold, the fear of me shall terrify them. And thus also let it be with every being that hath died, whether it be animal, or bird, or fish, or worm, or reptile. Let life rise out of death. Let not the decay caused by any reptile make an end of me, and let not enemies come against me in their various forms. Give thou me not over to the slaughterer in this execution chamber, who killeth the members, and maketh them rot, being himself invisible, and who destroyeth the bodies of the dead, and liveth by carnage. Let me live, and perform his order. I will do what is commanded by him. Give me not over to his fingers, let him not overcome me, for I am under thy command, O Lord of the gods. Homage to thee, O my divine Father Oris, thou livest with thy members. Thou didst not decay, thou didst not become worms, thou didst not wither, thou didst not rot, thou didst not putrefy, thou didst not turn into worms. I am the God Khepera, and my members shall live being everlastingly. I shall not decay, I shall not rot, I shall not putrefy, I shall not turn into worms, and I shall not see corruption before the eye of the God Shu. I shall have my being, I shall live by being. I shall live, I shall live, I shall flourish, I shall flourish, I shall flourish, I shall wake up in peace. I shall not putrefy, my intestines shall not perish, I shall not suffer injury. My eye shall not decay, the form of my face shall not disappear, my ear shall not become deaf, my head shall not be separated from my neck, my tongue shall not be removed, my hair shall not be cut off, my eyebrows shall not be shaved away, and no evil defect shall assail me. My body shall be established, it shall neither become a ruin, nor be destroyed on this earth. The chapter of not perishing and of being alive in Kiart Neter. The Oris Sani saith, Hail ye children of the God Shu. The Tuad hath gained the mastery over his diadem. Among the Humimate spirits may arise, even as did arise Oris. The chapter of not going into the block of the God. The Oris Sani saith, My head was fastened on my body in heaven, O guardian of the earth, by Ra. This was granted to me on the day of my being established, when I rose up out of a state of weakness upon my 2 feet. On the day of cutting off the hair set and the company of the gods fastened my head to my neck, and it became as firm as it was originally. Let nothing happen to shake it off again. Make ye me safe from the murderer of my father. I have tied together the two earths. Nut hath fastened together the vertebrae of my neck, and I behold them as they were originally, and they are seen in the order wherein they were when as yet man was not seen, and when the gods were not born in visible forms. I am Penti. I am the heir of the great gods. I the Oeris the scribe Ani, whose word is truth. The chapter of not being transported to the east in Kiart Neter. The Oeris Ani saith, Hail, phallus of Ra, which advanceth and beateth down opposition. Things which have been without motion for millions of years have come into life through Baba. I am stronger thereby than the strong, and I have more power thereby than the mighty. Now, let me not be carried away in a boat, or be seized violently and taken to the east, to have the festivals of Sebau-Devil celebrated on me. Let not deadly wounds be inflicted upon me, and let me not be gored by horns. Thou shalt neither fall, nor eat fish made by Tibun. Now, no evil thing of any kind whatsoever shall be done unto me by the Sebau-Devils. I shall not be gored by horns. Therefore the phallus of Ra, which is the head of Oeris, shall not be swallowed up. Behold, I shall come into me fields and I shall cut the grain. The gods shall provide me with food. Thou shalt not then be gored, Ra Capera. There shall not be then pus in the eye of Tem, and it shall not be destroyed. Violence shall not be done unto me, and I shall not be carried away in my boat to the east to have the festivals of the Sebau-Devils celebrated on me in evil fashion. Cruel gashes with knives shall not be inflicted upon me, and I shall not be carried away in my boat to the east. I the Oeris, the assessor of the holy offerings of all the gods, Ani, whose word is truth, happily, the Lord of fealty, to Oeris. The chapter of not letting the head of a man be cut off from his body in Kiart Neter. The Oeris Ani saith, I am a great one, the son of a great one. I am Fire, the son of fire, to whom was given his head after it had been cut off. The head of Oeris was not removed from his body, and the head of Oeris Ani shall not be removed from his body. I have knitted myself together, I have made myself whole and complete. I shall renew my youth. I am Oeris himself, the Lord of eternity. The chapter of making the soul to be joined to its body in Kiart Neter. The Oeris Ani saith, Hail, thou god Anu. Hail, thou god Pereri, who dwellest in thy hall, the great God. Grant thou that my soul may come to me from any place wherein it may be. Even if it would tarry, let my soul be brought unto me from any place wherein it may be. Thou findest the eye of Horus standing by thee like unto those beings who resemble Oeris, who never lie down in death. Let not the Oeris Ani, whose word is truth, lie down dead among those who lie in Anu, the land wherein souls are joined to their bodies in thousands. Let me have possession of my bassoul and of my spirit soul, and let my word be truth with it, the bassoul, in every place wherein it may be. Observe then, O ye guardians of heaven, my soul, wherever it may be, even if it would tarry, cause thou my bassoul to see my body. Thou shalt find the eye of Horus standing by thee like the watchers. Hail, ye gods who tow along the boat of the Lord of millions of years, who bring it over the sky of the Tuad, who make it to journey over an end, who make bassouls to enter into their spirit bodies, whose hands hold the steering poles and guide it straight, who grasp tightly your paddles, destroy you the enemy. Thus shall the boat rejoice, and the great God shall travel on his way in peace. Moreover, grant ye that the bassoul of the Oeris Ani, whose word is truth before the gods, may come forth with your navel cords in the eastern part of the sky, and that it may follow Ra to the place where he was yesterday, and may set in peace and Amentet. May it gaze upon its earthly body, may it take up its abode and its spirit body, may it neither perish nor be destroyed forever and forever. Rubric. These words shall be said over a model of the bassoul made of gold, and inlaid with precious stones, which shall be placed on the breast of the Oeris. The chapter of not letting the soul of a man be held captive in Kiart Neter. The Oeris Ani saith, Hail, thou who art exalted. Hail, thou who art adored. Hail, mighty one of souls, thou divine soul who inspirest great dread, who dost set the feet of self and the gods, who are enthroned upon thy mighty seat. Make thou a path for the spirit soul and the bas soul of the Orisani. I am equipped with words of power. I am a spirit soul equipped with words of power. I have made my way to the place where Ra and Hathor. Rubric: if this chapter be known by the deceased, he shall be able to transform himself into a spirit soul who shall be equipped with his soul and his shadow in Kirat Neter, and he shall not be shut up inside any door in the Mentet, when he is coming forth upon the earth, or when he is going back into Kirat Neter. The chapter of opening the tomb to the bas soul and the shadow, and of coming forth by day, and of having mastery over the two legs. The Oris the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, the place which is closed is opened, the place which is shut, or sealed, is sealed. That which lieth down in the closed place is opened by the bas soul which is in it. By the eye of Horus I am delivered. Ornaments are established on the brow of Ra. My stride is made long. I lift up my 2 thighs. In walking, I have journeyed over a long road. My limbs are in a flourishing condition. I am Horus, the avenger of his father, and I bring the Urt crown, and set it on its standard. The road of souls is opened. My twin soul seeth the great God in the boat of Ra, on the day of souls. My soul is in the front thereof with the counter of the years. Come, the eye of Horus hath delivered for me my soul. My ornaments are established on the brow of Ra. Light is on the faces of those who are in the members of Oris. Ye shall not hold captive my soul. Ye shall not keep in durance my shadow. The way is open to my soul and to my shadow. It seeth the great God in the shrine on the day of counting souls. It repeateth the words of Oris. Those whose seats are invisible, who fetter the members of Oris, who fetter heart souls and spirit souls, who set a seal upon the dead, and who would do evil to me, shall do no evil to me. Haste on the way to me. Thy heart is with thee. My heart soul and my spirit soul are equipped. They guide thee. I sit down at the head of the great ones who are chiefs of their abodes. The wardens of the members of Oris shall not hold the captive, though they keep ward over souls, and set a seal on the shadow which is dead. Heaven shall not shut thee in. Rubric: if this chapter be known by the deceased, he shall come forth by day, and his soul shall not be kept captive. Appendix: from the Papyrus of Nebseni, sheet 6, that which was shut hath been opened, that is, the dead. That which was shut fast hath been opened by the command of the eye of Horus, which hath delivered me. Established are the beauties on the forehead of Ra. My steps are long. My legs are lifted up. I have performed the journey. My members are mighty and are sound. I am Horus, the avenger of his father. I am he who bringeth along his father and his mother, by means of his staff. The way shall be opened to him that hath power over his feet, and he shall see the great God in the boat of Ra, when souls are counted therein at the bows, and when the years also are counted up. Grant that the eye of Horus, which maketh the adornments of splendour to be firm on the forehead of Ra, may deliver my soul for me, and let darkness cover your faces, O ye who would imprison Oris. O keep not captive my soul. O keep not ward over my shadow, but let a way be opened for my soul and my shadow, and let them see the great God in the shrine on the day of the counting of souls, and let them hold converse with Oris, whose habitations are hidden, and those who guard the members of Oris, and who keep ward over the spirit souls, and who hold captive the shadows of the dead, and who would work evil against me, so that they shall not work evil against me. A way shall be for Ka with thee, and thy soul shall be prepared by those who keep ward over the members of Oris, and who hold captive the shadows of the dead. Heaven shall not keep thee fast, the earth shall not hold thee captive. Thou shalt not live with the beings who slay, but thou shalt be master of thy legs, and thou shalt advance to thy body straightway in the earth, and to those who belong to the shrine of Oris and guard his members. The chapter of lifting up the feet, and of coming forth on the earth. The Orisani saith, perform thy work, O seeker, perform thy work, O seeker, O thou who dwellest in thy circle, and who dwellest in my feet in Kirat Neter. I am he who sendeth forth light over the thigh of heaven. I come forth in heaven. I sit down by the light God. Ku. Oh, I am helpless. Oh, I am helpless. I would walk. I am helpless. I am helpless in the regions of those who plunder and care at neater. I the Orisani, whose word is truth, in peace. The chapter of forcing away into a mentet, and of coming forth, by DOY. The Orisani saith, the town of Anu is opened. My head is sealed up, Thoth. Perfect is the eye of Horus. I have delivered the eye of Horus which shineth with splendours on the brow of Ra, the father of the gods. I am that self-same Horus, the dweller in Amentet. Horus knoweth his day, and he knoweth that he shall live through his period of life. I shall live by being with him. I am the moon god Ah, the dweller among the gods. I shall not come to an end. Stand up therefore, O Horus, for thou art counted among the gods. Appendix. Neville, Up. Sit. IBL. 10. The chapter of forcing away into the Tuat. The Imcant priest Nefer Ibn F, whose word is truth, saith, Hail, soul, thou mighty one of terror. Behold, I have come unto thee. I see thee. I have forced a way through the Tuat. I see my father Horus. I drive away the darkness. I love him. I have come. I see my father Horus. He hath counted the heart of Set. I have made offerings for my father Horus. I have opened all the ways in heaven and on earth. I love him. I have come. I have become a spirit body and of spirit soul, who is equipped. Hail, every god and every spirit soul. I have made the ways. I am Thoth. Another chapter of the Tuat and of coming forth by DOY. Open is the land of Anu. Shut is the head of Thoth. Perfect is the eye of Horus. I have delivered the eye of Horus, the shining one, the ornament of the eye of Ra, the father of the gods. I am that same Horus who dwelleth in Amentet. Horus knoweth his day, which cometh to an end. I am Set, the father of the gods. I shall never come to an end. The chapter of coming forth by day and of living after death. The Orisani saith, Hail, thou one, who shinest from the moon. Hail, thou one, who shinest from the moon. Grant that this Orisani may come forth among thy multitudes who are at the portal. Let him be with the light god. Let the Tuat be open to him. Behold, the Orisani shall come forth by day to perform everything which he wisheth upon the earth among those who are living therein. Appendix. From the Papyrus of Nu, sheet 13. Hail, thou god Tem, who comest forth from the great deep, who shinest gloriously under the form of the twin lion gods, send forth with might thy words unto those who are in thy presence, and let the Horus Nu enter into their assembly. He hath performed the decree which hath been spoken to the mariners at eventide, and the Horus Nu, whose word is truth, shall live after his death, even as doth Ra every day. Behold, most certainly Ra was born yesterday, and the Horus Nu was born yesterday. And every god shall rejoice in the life of the Horus Nu, even as they rejoice in the life of Da, when he appeareth from the great house of the aged one which is in Anu. The chapter of coming forth by day after forcing an entrance through. The Hate. The Orisani saith, Hail, soul, thou mighty one of terror. Verily, I am here. I have come. I behold thee. I have passed through the Tuat. I have seen Father Horus. I have scattered the gloom of night. I am his beloved one. I have come. I have seen my father Horus. I have stabbed the heart of Suti. I have made offerings to my father Horus. I have opened every way in heaven and on the earth. I am the son who loveth his fathers. Sick, Horus. I am a spirit body. I am a spirit soul. I am equipped. Hail, every god and every spirit soul. I have made the way. To Horus. I the Horus the scribe Ani, whose word is truth. The chapter of making a man to return to look upon his house on earth. The Orisani saith, I am the lion god who cometh forth with long strides. I have shot arrows, and I have wounded my prey. I have shot arrows, and I have wounded my prey. I am the eye of Horus. I traverse the eye of Horus at this season. I have arrived at the domains. Grant that the Orisani may come in peace. Another chapter of the coming forth of a man by day against his enemies in Kirat Neter. The Orisani saith, I have divided the heavens. I have cleft the horizon. I have traversed the earth, following in his footsteps. I have conquered the mighty spirit souls because I am equipped for millions of years with words of power. I eat with my mouth. I evacuate with my body. Behold, I am the God of the Tuad. Let these things be given unto me, the Oris Ani, in perpetuity without fail or diminution. Appendix. From the Papyrus of Nu, Sheet 21, The chapter of coming forth against enemies in Kirat Neter. The Oris Nu saith, Hail, F, eater of his arm. I have passed over the road. I am Ra. I have come forth from the horizon against my enemies. I have not permitted him to escape from me. I have stretched out my hand like that of the Lord of the Ur crown. I have lifted up my feet even as the Uri goddesses lift themselves up. I have not permitted the enemy to be saved from me. As for mine enemy, he hath been given to me, and he shall not be delivered from me. I stand up like Horus. I sit down like Da. I am strong like Thoth. I am mighty like Tem. I walk with my legs. I speak with my mouth. I chase my enemy. He hath been given unto me, and he shall not be delivered from me. A hymn of praise to Ra when he riseth upon the horizon, and when he setteth in the land of Ifa. Oris the scribe Ani saith, Homage to thee, O Ra, when thou risest as Tem Heru Cutie. Thou art to be adored. Thy beauties are before mine eyes, thy radiance is upon my body. Thou goest forth to thy setting in the sected boat with fair winds, and thy heart is glad. The heart of the matted boat rejoiceth. Thou stridest over the heavens in peace, and all thy foes are cast down. The stars which never rest sing hymns of praise unto thee, and the stars which are imperishable glorify thee as thou sinkest to rest in the horizon of Manu. O, thou who art beautiful at morn and at eve, O thou Lord who livest, and art established, O my Lord. Homage to thee, O thou who art Ra when thou risest, and who art Tem when thou settest in beauty. Thou risest and thou shinest on the back of thy mother. Nut, O thou who art crowned the king of the gods. Nut welcometh thee, and pith homage unto thee, and Mat, the everlasting and never-changing goddess, embraceth thee at noon and at eve. Thou stridest over the heavens, being glad at heart, and the lake of Tess is content. The Sebouphine hath fallen to the ground, his forelegs and his hind legs have been hacked off him, and the knife hath severed the joints of his back. Ra hath a fair wind, and the sected boat setteth out on its journey, and saileth on until it cometh into port. The gods of the south, the gods of the north, the gods of the west, and the gods of the east praise thee, O thou divine substance, from whom all living things came into being. Thou didst send forth the word when the earth was submerged with silence, O thou only one, who didst dwell in heaven before ever the earth and the mountains came into being. Hail, thou runner, Lord, only one, thou maker of the things that are, thou hast fashioned the tongue of the company of the gods. Thou hast produced whatsoever cometh forth from the waters, thou springest up out of them above the submerged land of the lake of Horus. Let me breathe the air which cometh forth from thy nostrils, and the north wind which cometh forth from thy mother nut. Make thou my spirit soul to be glorious, O Oris, make thou my heart soul to be divine. Thou art worshipped as thou settest, O Lord of the gods. Thou art exalted by reason of thy wondrous works. Shine thou with the rays of light upon my body day by day, upon me, Oris the scribe, the assessor of the divine offerings of all the gods, the overseer of the granary of the lords of Abydos, the real royal scribe who loveth thee, Ani, whose word is truth, in peace. Praise be unto thee, O Oris, the Lord of eternity, Nefer, Heru, Cuti, Harmachis, whose forms are manifold, whose attributes are majestic. Praise be unto thee, O thou who art Ta-Seeker Temenanu, thou Lord of the hidden shrine, thou creator of the house of the Ka of Ta, Het Kapta, and of the gods. Therein, thou guide of the Tuad, who art glorified when thou settest in Nu, the sky. Isis embraceth thee in peace, and she driveth away the fiends from the entrances of thy paths. Thou turnest thy face toward Amentet, and thou makest the earth to shine as with refined copper. Those who have lain down in death rise up to see thee, they breathe the air, and they look upon thy face when the disk riseth on the horizon. Their hearts are at peace since they behold thee, O thou who art eternity and everlastingness. The Solar Litany. Homage to you, O ye gods of the Decans in Anu, and to you, O ye Hemimite spirits in Karaha, and to thee, O Undi, who art the most glorious of all the gods who are hidden in Anu. O grant thou unto me a path whereover I may pass in peace, for I am just and true. I have not spoken falsehood wittingly, nor have I done aught with deceit. Homage to thee, O Anan Anges, hero cutie, who dost with long strides march across the heavens. O grant thou unto me a path whereover I may pass in peace, for I am just and true. I have not spoken falsehood wittingly, nor have I done aught with deceit. Homage to thee, O everlasting soul, thou soul who dwellest in Tetu, on Nefer, the son of Nut, who art the Lord of Akkert. O grant thou unto me a path whereover I may pass in peace, for I am just and true. I have not spoken falsehood wittingly, nor have done aught with deceit. Homage to thee in thy dominion over Tetu, upon whose brow the Urt crown is established, thou one who createst the strength to protect self, and who dwellest in peace. O grant thou unto me a path whereover I may pass in peace, for I am just and true. I have not spoken falsehood wittingly, nor have I done aught with deceit. Homage to thee, O Lord of the acacia tree, whose seeker boat is set upon its sledge, who turnest back the fiend, the evildoer, and dost cause the eye of Ra, Achat, to rest upon its seat. O grant thou unto me a path whereover I may pass in peace, for I am just and true. I have not spoken falsehood wittingly, nor have I done aught with deceit. Homage to thee, O thou who art mighty in thine hour, thou great and mighty Prince who dost dwell in Anruteth, thou Lord of eternity and Creator of the everlastingness, thou Lord of Hensu. O, grant thou unto me a path whereover I may pass in peace, for I am just and true. I have not spoken falsehood wittingly, nor have I done aught with deceit. Homage to thee, O thou who restest upon truth, thou Lord of Abtu, whose limbs form the substance of Tachazut, unto whom fraud and deceit are abominations. O grant thou unto me a path whereover I may pass in peace, for I am just and true. I have not spoken falsehood wittingly, nor have I done aught with deceit. Homage to thee, O thou who dwellest in thy boat, who dost bring happy the Nile forth from his cavern, whose body is the light, and who dwellest in Nekin. O grant thou unto me a path whereover I may pass in peace, for I am just and true. I have not spoken falsehood wittingly, nor have I done aught with deceit. Homage to thee, O thou creator of the gods, thou king of the south and north, Horus, whose word is truth, who rulest the world by thy gracious goodness, thou Lord of the Atebai. O grant thou unto me a path whereover I may pass in peace, for I am just and true. I have not spoken falsehood wittingly, nor have I done aught with deceit. Appendix. From the St. Recension, ed. Lepsius, BL. 5. Homage to thee, O thou who comest as Tem, who didst come into being to create the company of the gods. Homage to thee, O thou who comest as the soul of souls, the Holy One in Amentet. Homage to thee, O President of the gods, who illuminest the Tuad with thy beauties. Homage to thee, O thou who comest as the light God, who travellest in thy disk. Homage to thee, O thou greatest of all gods, who are crowned King in heaven, Governor in the Tuad. Homage to thee, O thou who makest a way through the Tuad, who dost lead the way through all doors. Homage to thee, O thou who art among the gods, who dost weigh words in Kirat meter. Homage to thee, O thou who dwellest in thy secret places, who dost fashion the Tuad with thy might. Homage to thee, O great one, O mighty one, thine enemies have fallen in places where they were smitten. Homage to thee, O thou who hast hacked the Sebouphines in pieces, and hast annihilated Apep. Grant thou the sweet breeze of the north wind to the Ur of South Ankh, whose word is truth. A hymn of praise to Rowan he reciteth in the eastern part of heaven. Those who are in his following rejoice, and the Urus, the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, saith, Hail, thou disk, thou Lord of rays, who risest on the horizon day by day. Shine thou with thy beams of light upon the face of the Urus Ani, whose word is truth, for he singeth hymns of praise to thee at dawn, and he maketh thee to sit at eventide, with words of adoration. May the soul of the Urus Ani, whose word is truth, come forth with thee into heaven. May he set out with thee in the Matat boat, in the morning, may he come into port in the Sectet boat, in the evening, and may he cleave his path among the stars of heaven which never rest. The Urus Ani, whose word is truth, being at peace with his God, maketh adoration to his Lord, the Lord of eternity, and saith, Homage to thee, O Heru Cutie, who art the God Capera, the self-created. When thou risest on the horizon and sheddest thy beams of light upon the lands of the south and of the north, thou art beautiful, yea beautiful, and all the gods rejoice when they behold thee, the King of heaven. The goddess, the lady of the hour, established upon thy head, her ray of the south and of the north are upon thy brow, and she taketh up her place before thee. The god Thoth established in the bows of thy boat to destroy utterly all thy foes. Those who dwell in the true art come forth to meet thee, and they bow to the earth in homage as they come towards thee, to look upon thy beautiful form. And I, Annie, have come into thy presence, so that I may be with thee, and may behold thy disk every day. Let me not be kept captive by the tomb, and let me not be turned back on my way. Let the members of my body be made new again when I contemplate thy beauties, even as are the members of all thy favoured ones, because I am one of those who worship thee upon earth. Let me arrive in the land of eternity, let me enter into the land of everlastingness. This, O my Lord, behold thou shalt ordain for me. And moreover, the Orisani, whose word is truth, in peace, thee. Truth speaker, saith, homage to thee, O thou who risest on thy horizon in the form of Ra, who restest upon law, which can neither be changed nor altered. Thou passest over the sky, and every face watcheth thee in thy course, for thou self art hidden from their gaze. Thou dost show thyself to them at dawn and at eventide each day. The secret boat, wherein thy majesty dwelleth, setteth forth on its journey with vigour. Thy beams fall upon all faces, thy light with its manifold colours is incomprehensible to man, and thy brilliant rays cannot be reported. The lands of the gods see thee, they could write concerning thee, the deserts of Punt could count thee. Thy creation is hidden, it is won by the opening of thy mouth. Thy form is the head of Nu. May he, Annie, advance, even as thou dost advance, without cessation, even as thy majesty ceaseth not to advance, even for a moment. With great strides thou dost in one little moment pass over limitless distances which would need millions and hundreds of thousands of years for a man to pass over. This thou doest, and then thou sinkest to rest. Thou bringest to an end the hours of the night, even as thou stoodest over them. Thou bringest them to an end by thine own ordinance, and dawn cometh on the earth. Thou settest self before thy handiwork in the form of Ra, and thou rollest up on the horizon. Thou sendest forth light when thy form riseth itself up, thou ordainest the increase of thy splendours. Thou mouldest thy limbs as thou advancest, thou bringest them forth, thou who wast never brought forth, in the form of Ra, who rolleth up into the height of heaven. Grant thou that I may reach the heaven of eternity, and the region where thy favoured ones dwell. May I unite with those holy and perfect spirit souls of Kiart-Neter. May I come forth with them to behold thy beauties as thou rollest on its eventide, as thou journeyest to thy mother nut, the night sky, and dost place thyself at the right hand. In the west, my two hands are raised to thee in praise and thanksgiving when thou settest in life. Behold, thou art the creator of eternity, who art adored when thou settest in Nu. I have set thee in my heart, without wavering, O thou who art more divine than the gods. The Orisani, whose word is truth, saith, praise and thanksgiving be unto thee, O thou who rollest on it like unto gold, thou illuminer of the two lands on the day of thy birth. Thy mother brought thee forth on her hand, and thou didst light up with splendour the circle which is travelled over by the disk. O great light who rollest across Nu, thou dost raise up the generations of men from the deep source of thy waters, and dost make to keep festivals all districts and cities, and all habitations. Thou protectest them with thy beauties. Thy riseth up with the celestial food Hunchi. O thou mightily victorious one, thou power of powers, who makest strong thy throne against the sinful ones, whose risings on thy throne in the sectet boat are mighty, whose strength is widespread in the Atet boat, make thou the Orisani to be glorious by virtue of his word, which is truth, in Kiart-Neter. Grant thou that he may be in Omentet free from evil, and let his offences be set behind thee. Grant thou that he may live there, a devoted slave of the spirit souls. Let him mingle among the heart souls who live in Tatchazert, the Holy Land. Let him travel about in the Sekhet Haru, the Elysian fields, conformably to thy decree with joy of heart. Him the Orisani, whose word is truth. And the god maketh answer, thou shalt come forth into heaven, thou shalt sail over the sky, and thou shalt hold loving intercourse with the star gods. Praises shall be made to thee in the boat, thy name shall be proclaimed in the Atet boat. Thou shalt look upon Ra within his shrine. Thou shalt make the disk to set, with prayer, every day. Thou shalt see the ant-fish in his transformations in the depths of the waters of turquoise. Thou shalt see the Abtu fish in his time. It shall be that the evil one shall fall when he deviseth a plan to destroy thee, and the joints of his neck and back shall be hacked asunder. Ra saileth with a fair wind, and the Sektet boat progresseth and cometh into port. The mariners of Ra rejoice, and the heart of the Lady of the Air is glad, for the enemy of her Lord hath been cast to the ground. Thou shalt behold Horus standing on the pilot's place in the boat, and Thoth and Mad shall stand one on each side of him. All the gods shall rejoice when they behold Ra coming in peace to make the hearts of the spirit souls to live, and the Orisani, whose word is truth, the assessor of the holy offerings of the lords of Thebes, shall be with them. The chapter of the new moon. The following is to be recited on the day of the month. New moon DOY. The Oris the scribe Ani, whose word is truth, in peace, whose word is truth, saith, Ra ascendeth his throne on his horizon, and the company of his gods follow in his train. The god cometh forth from his hidden place, and Che'efud falleth from the eastern horizon of heaven at the word of Nut. They, the gods, rejoice over the paths of Ra, the great ancestor, as he journeyeth round about. Therefore art thou exalted, O Ra, the dweller in thy shrine. Thou swallowest the winds, thou driest into self the north wind, thou eatest up the flesh of thy seed on the day when thou breathest truth. Thou dividest it among the gods who are thy followers. Thy boat saileth on travelling among the great gods at thy word. Thou countest thy bones, thou gatherest together thy members, thou settest thy face towards beautiful Amentet, and thou COME_.